Welcome to the CrashOut.
Yo, what is good, everybody? We are back to the CrashOut podcast, episode 77. And man, this episode is going to be kind of, kind of different for us because this is going to be the first official episode where we don't talk about Speedstorm, which is actually going to be, become the norm for us after divisions finals. But in a weird way, I'm kind of excited about it because F Game Loft. But Speedstorm was a big part of our history, so in a way, it will be missed. But we still gonna have a lot of lit topics. Still gonna be us shooting the shit, and it's gonna be a lit episode. So make sure y'all tune in. Y'all already know I got my underscore blaster, but you call me Nano. Mr. Sammy, man, what's good with you?
I'm good, man. How's everybody? I just got done crying out of laughter, but we're back this week. I'm happy. No more Speedstorm. I finally got my wish. Yes. And we got great topics to talk about tonight. We got GTA stuff we got to get into. We got some tournament stuff we got to get into, but more on the way, especially some leaks. But without further ado, I am your resident samurai Namikaze. And, we back for another one this week. And I'm happy to be back. Excited to kick it with the guys for another one and the rest of the guys and girls in the chat. But Caleb, let them know what's up, man. Where you been?
Yo, what is good? It is Caleb Black Flash, number one SBO, number one Jasmine, you know what I'm saying? Number one number one. What's it called? Good to be back. Definitely gonna be trying to shoot for that and something coming up. So we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, we got some racing. We got a lot of good gaming. Excited to go over it today. And yeah. Angel, go ahead and finish it off for us. Get this episode started.
Let's go, chat.
Yo, we got a nice little podcast for you guys today. A lot of good news in the gaming world with a lot of GTA stuff. Actually, mainly GTA stuff, but we got some leaks too that are happening. And obviously, other gaming news that are happening within the scope of the realm. So without further ado, let's get this podcast started, y'all. Y'all already know how the vibes are. We're about to get this intro happen. See you, and we'll see you right after.
Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me, cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me, cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. We covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, OneWingedAngel with family. Black flash jamming like a lemon, and I'm always understanding. Yo, welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. So we got first, I guess, just to briefly cover Speedstorm, the grand final, which will be BRZ Paradoxo versus the Lateborn, I believe. Yeah, or that's the right team. They will be playing this Sunday on the 28th. So if you want to, what's it called? Check out Super Division Season 2 final. Make sure you check that out this Sunday. But yeah, that is your Speedstorm news. I guess, Speedstorm, still on the Peter Pan season, Captain Hook, Peter Pan, Tinkerbell. They got Rex from Toy Story. Toy Story 5 is out, you know what I'm saying? I know people talking about, damn, it could have ended on 3, it could have ended on 4. But we got Toy Story 5, and with that, they added Rex to the game. So, if you want to get Rex, you could check him out. Yeah, that's all the Speedstorm news. But in major news, we there's been some episodes we've skipped over, this game, but there's been a lot of news lately. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is heating up. There's a lot of news. There's balance changes. They've added new gadgets. They added new characters, and there's going to be what's it called? A worldwide tournament coming up. So I guess we can just get straight into it. So I guess what we'll cover up first is, the roadmap. They just released a roadmap for the next month of what's coming up. So I guess we can see what is going on here.
Holy shit! There's so much shit. I gotta find it.
Yeah, I know. I think you can scroll up, but let me see here. I can post it.
I got it. We'll talk about the World Championship, right? Right? We talk about the World Championship, the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds World Championship 2026 is coming October 9th, 2026 in New York. Hey, in New York. Online qualifiers June 29th. All ranks are welcome. The top 24 registered finishers will be invited to the World Championships. So only the top 24.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a qualifier in game for people to race, and then try to rank up and qualify, and then whoever the top 24 racers are will be invited to the World Championships in New York, and then that will be October 9th. So it'd be before a trip, Dano. So but I wonder if this is going to be a prize, man.
So hold on. So I mean, yeah, I was about to ask that there because I didn't see no prize so it's just like a championship, right? Like they're probably gonna discuss that later on when it gets closer.
Later on. I'm sure if it's not
Sega
money, which
I think Sega's gonna go crazy.
there's gonna be some prizes for sure.
Because remember that article I posted in the group chat a while back, where it said Sega's gonna try and focus on influencers because they were kind of upset. Even though they had great reviews for the Shinobi game and CrossWorlds, they did say they want to try and get some influence back. I guess this is one way by doing this tournament, right? So I'm thinking there's gonna be a big payout, a decent amount in terms of money for this game or this tournament.
Yep.
I should say.
Yo, Toxic, you got banned from our graders? That's crazy.
Damn, what'd you do? You was talking crazy?
He said for being too good. Damn.
Yeah, okay. So you was out there duplicating items too, and they banned you, huh?
That's
Look at
crazy.
this nigga Sammy hating.
Sammy forever hating. Yo, what is this Twitch streamer applications, right? It says stream the World Championship qualifiers on Twitch and join the Twitch Drops program. Now, when I'm saying stream the World Championship, is that you streaming participating or you could stream and commentating?
Maybe both, because I know it. So they did. I'm thinking it's probably for people who are competing, but I'm also thinking it could be for commentating because when they had the MomoCon, they had some people who were there. They weren't competing, but they were just commentating, and then the whole stream was on their channel and whatnot. So
just saying, Sega, you want somebody to host your tournament. I'm just saying, there's, we got people here who are, experienced with a World Cup and another game that, have been hosted it for years. Just saying, if you want, a group of guys that, you want to be on the payroll, or not that the CrashOut podcast is here to, commentate on this, World Cup if you want to. I know Caleb's probably gonna participate, but hey, he can still do the commentating too when he's not racing.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean that's if I don't make it, but hopefully I do. But
See, don't be putting that bad dude. Talk about federal.
yeah, I'm gonna make it. But
Damn, could you imagine if Smarty makes it?
Oh my God.
hey, he might. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and a lot of people cry, but there can only be 24. So hey, may the best men and women win. So we gonna see.
I will say, if we cover this on Twitch, we can run back up the Twitch channel again and go crazy.
No. See, I mean, we could. What if Sega's gonna want somebody to commentate, and it's a bigger streamer? I'm probably gonna have to use my OneWingedAngel account just to have the following, to be like, hey, yo, we got somebody that has 6,000-7,000 followers on Twitch compared to our CrashOut when he has like 100. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna look at those numbers.
Probably.
Yeah. So all y'all people who maybe took a break on what's it called, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, maybe. I know everybody was on it when it first came out, and I know people probably started playing other stuff, but this is a perfect time to get back into the game. And I would say try to compete, sign up, and maybe try to get some drops, become a Twitch streamer for Sonic CrossWorlds, a good opportunity, and also just try to compete for the championship, because you never know. Maybe look up some builds, try out some things, see what works for you. And compete. I think this is dope. This is something that I really wish Speedstorm had, because I feel like a lot of racing games have had like Mario Kart, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. This is what I wanted with Speedstorm. I wish
why did Speedstorm not do a world championship?
Yeah,
I mean, we did, but it was community driven. It wasn't like an official one like this.
Right, I'm talking about an official one. So
they didn't even know about the competitive. Like, they didn't care about that type of shit.
They're not supposed to know about it. They're supposed to create it. They're supposed to create the championship.
The issue was they paid the bag to all these influencers reviewing the games, and they didn't play it no more.
Yeah,
they should have paid a bag to was RDC. Because they
RDC, because even RDC didn't stick with the game. They played it one time.
They didn't stick with the game, but they come back regularly.
No, they don't. They don't come back.
They could have paid me. I would have came back.
No, they don't, bro. No, they don't.
Not regularly, but like
RDC,
come back once a year.
They gotta get the bag. But they don't support or play the game. They just they got a quick bag and they go on to the next, bro.
100%. I mean, because these contracts for these new games, Papa, or if they get the streamers to come back to the game, it's not like, oh, you're locked in for like a year contract. It's just like, a couple. It's like a couple hours, and or like a couple of days, and boom, that's it.
Honestly, I've been saying this was the better game. The fact that it's not even a year and they're already getting their second tournament, because MomoCon they did one tournament there.
Well, that wasn't like official. That was like a Comic-Con. They had an event.
Even still, okay, let's say this is their first one. Sega saw that this shit was popping at MomoCon. They're like, all right, we doing our own tournament.
True.
Like, so Disney Speedstorm, I'm pretty sure Barcelona been knew about the competitive scene, ain't do shit about it.
Yeah, but like I said, Speedstorm like a bad relationship, and then once you start to see a healthy relationship, it's like, dang, like I could have had all this. So I'm going to
cooking for you. Okay.
Yeah, I never got cooked for. Dang, this is a little different.
Game off. You want to put me on payroll? Come back.
But yeah, so World Championship qualifiers starting on the 29th. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be streaming it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting, I've been on a little hiatus, but this is definitely going to get me back in the Sonic CrossWorlds and streaming it.
The return?
Yeah, and I'm not dealing with no toxic people and none of that drama. I'm just going to be me on the track, racing the way I want to and winning. So
yeah, don't let those homies fucking dictate what classes and shit and gadgets you use. If they're gonna cry about it, that means you're doing something right and you beating their ass. So fuck what they gotta think. Take that W, take that prize money home, and fuck what anybody gotta say.
Bad. But yeah, just get to the next. I did post some pictures in the CrashOut group chat. for the classic Sonic Festival. So if you guys didn't know, they added a new character to Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and that is Classic Sonic. And so the festival will be tomorrow. And here's a little picture of
Axel's
some of the
coming to the game in
rewards.
August.
Yeah.
Wait, so this picture right here, the one with the Sonic in the card.
Yeah, so those will be the rewards you can get for the Sonic Classic Sonic Festival.
I only see it's just is it the card or the decal?
You'll get a title, you'll get a gadget, just like a spin dash gadget. You'll get a horn, you'll get some decals.
Yeah, where the hell? Where did you post that at? Because I only see one photo.
Oh, further down. Just recently.
Oh, okay, all right. All right. Damn, look at the Chaos Emeralds. Look at them beautiful Chaos Emeralds. So that's the event calendar right here. Okay, so you got the decal campaign 1, 2, 3, and then the 35th anniversary festival, and then the World Championship qualifiers right after that.
And then if you go to the next one, it has the character roster, and if you look, they added some new character slots. So if you log into the game, you can kind of see the characters now. So you got the Ninja Turtles there. You got Avatar, Aang, and they didn't add Korra, but they did add what's the other girl's name?
Qatar.
Yeah, Katara.
I was expecting, if they add Aang, I was expecting to bring in Zuko then, but
yeah, they probably want to have something for the girls to play with. They probably
facts. I
wonder if they do it like how they did. What's the other one that came into the game? I think it was Pac-Man, and you could change like the ghosts to the different colors.
Yeah,
I
you
wonder
can
if
change
you
the
click over
different colors.
it'll change over to like Zuko. If you click over Qatar, it can turn into like Toph or
wait, substitute item? Substitute item?
So
what is that? Is that gonna be like
Ultimate Air Trick probably might be the new Silver Surfer if I think about it.
Ultimate? Wait, is that what it makes you vulnerable per like if you do like certain tricks?
Ultimate Air Trick is after doing 3 air tricks, when you land, you're invincible. For sure.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
we found a new meta, boys. You know how many air tricks you do in a fucking Sonic CrossWorlds fucking race? Yeah,
that's definitely gonna get in handy because I think a lot of times when people have like a
hold on,
like a
no,
fist,
hold on.
Bro.
Did we just gloss over that invincible finish?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Invincible finish.
The last 300 meters. So the last 300 meters of the race, you invincible.
Is that what that means?
That's clutch. I ain't gonna get touched.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
If that was, I mean, fuck all these other gadgets. That's how I'm running. It's always the last one of the fucking race that I get fucking hold on. So I might as well just be invincible the whole time.
Watch them nerf that to 100 meters. I can see them nerfing it to 100 meters.
Them adding these gadgets right before the championship is crazy, bro. So like now everybody's scrambling to try to figure out which like the best gadget to put on. So yeah, the perfect landing one is basically if you right when you land, if the acceleration, you get like a big speed boost. Collision evolution is if you collide, you'll get like +7 on all your stats. Ring evolution is every 10 rings you get, you'll get a +1 on each stat. Damage evolution, that whenever you take damage, you'll get +7 on each stat. So they got some. They got some of these.
You know
gadgets
what?
are really
These
good.
gadgets actually look they sound kind of fun. Not gonna lie, because at this point, if you're taking damage, eventually you're gonna start going fast because they stack, right?
Oh yeah, stacks.
Oh my god.
Hey, Angel, you hear that? Sonic said, "Come back to CrossWorlds."
That's crazy, bro. Like this is means for chaos.
Oh yeah. So it's going to be a very interesting. See, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a very interesting competition because I think a lot of the players have gotten better. The game's been out for months. People, pretty much know the meta build. So a lot of people have caught on, and now there's new gadgets. So I just got on today earlier, just once I saw there was a championship, and it's sweaty.
A new build I can see.
It is sweaty. So.
I mean, I'm gonna be rusty as fuck trying to come back. Sonic said, "Come back, get me out." Look, man, it's just, it's been a minute.
Might as well.
You gotta play every.
You might as well, man.
That way you keep up the skills.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not. I mean, is there still like a Sonic world?
When you played, you were good, dude. Like you could definitely do something in the scene, man.
I mean, I
So,
could.
you might be rusty for the first race or two, but
Sega, you want
It's
me to
not
be
like
actually?
another
No,
game to
hey,
play.
Sega, I could be a content creator, but can I? Am I not allowed to smoke? Like, you gotta let me know. I got kicked off of Speed Storm for smoking, so you let me know in advance. I can look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Just
Sonic put up smoke when he run. Why can't Angel put up smoke when he game? You know what I'm saying?
and I think Sonic with this tournament, if you win, they'll actually pay out, and they won't hold your money for like 6 months. and
Yo,
never
wait,
pay
did
you.
y'all? Did anybody at Speed Storm got paid for that yet or no?
Or CrossWorlds? Yeah, no, nobody
Yeah.
ever got paid. Yeah,
Wait, hold on. You talking about the speedrun challenge? Nobody got. No, I'm talking about in the speedrun challenge.
not the
The
speedrun
time trial
challenge. I'm talking about the CrossWorlds circuit with Douse.
Wait,
And
nobody
Douse
got
never
paid for
the
that?
people. Nobody,
Didn't
nope,
this be
nobody ever
like
got
almost a
paid.
year ago?
So I told
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
he pocketed that money, bro. He went to that trip.
Dang.
He took that money, went on that trip, came back. He was like, "Oh shit, y'all upset? My bad."
That's
It's not working out.
crazy.
He was the one who wasn't fucking with what me and Sammy was saying.
Yeah,
but
because we were speaking facts.
right.
We was on his shit, bro.
He took a vacation with y'all.
PayPal.
Money is
The issue with
crazy,
PayPal,
bro.
he didn't- remember, he went on vacation that
Yeah.
around the same time that he said he was having an issue with the PayPal.
That's
Come on, bro.
crazy.
And they could have found an alternative. And
Last night, my guy.
so yeah, like I said, this is why I've been hesitant. But now that it's official, I ain't got to, some random person looking for some type of benefit. It's going to be the actual company hosting it, so that's why I'm excited. But yeah, Axel from Crazy Taxi will be in August. Samba de Amigo in September. Think about Axel. I thought it was going to be BD Joe. I thought they were going to be BD Joe, but no, they got Axel
that's
this time.
crazy.
But I look back at the original Crazy Taxi.
BD was in
I
the
think there
last
was
game.
I think there was like what four different characters to choose from. So I guess that you mixed it up. But nah, let's stop. He getting the wasabi treatment, bro. He getting the wasabi treatment.
So
Yeah.
So at this point, it looks like they're adding a lot of the roster that they have for like the other Sonic racing game that's known as
Sonic
Transform, yeah.
Transform.
Other than like,
They
they're probably not gonna
from
get
another
Wreck-It
game.
Ralph, but that's whatever. Like, it looked like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else is coming into
by
the
that
game.
point. I mean, well, who's to say they can't get the DreamWorks characters? Like, who's to say they don't cut a deal with was it Universal and see if you get some?
I mean, they got Angry Birds
Birds
in it, so I mean, shit, anything's possible.
Yeah, they could. Hey.
I mean, this game is CrossWorlds. You can get anybody from any franchise over here. Like Danny Phantom can pull up in the game. Superman can pull up in the game.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they got SpongeBob in the game, any other Nickelodeon IP is free game at this point.
Yeah, so Paramount,
Rocket Power, hey,
oh, that would be a good crossover.
come on,
The Wild Thornberries, though.
Nigel.
No, I need Donnie, man. We need Donnie in as a fucking racer.
Kids next door. Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but who out of the fucking 5 are you gonna choose? Because it looks like they only add at the max 2 per like a DLC. I mean, other than the Ninja Turtle one.
Number 4, bro.
Number 1.
Yeah, Ninja Turtle got 4.
Yeah, Ninja Turtle got
that's
4.
true.
So maybe they'll make an exception to add all 5.
Yeah, you can get 5.
But I think Kids Next Door Cartoon Network though.
Yeah, but so is well, think about it this way. Paramount's gonna own all of them, right? So if you're already doing deals with Paramount for Nickelodeon characters, you could do deals for Cartoon Network because
Yeah,
they're gonna own
Paramount also got to deal with Sega, right? Because isn't Paramount the ones that do Sonic the movies?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't see why Paramount wouldn't add more content into this game.
Shit. I mean, it's good to see that Sega is still supporting this game. I mean, because now they're doing a DLC pack 2 that's coming out after they finished DLC pack 1.
Yeah, it had to be profitable.
Yeah.
But I heard somewhere on the internet that Sega's disappointed with the success of CrossWorlds though.
Yeah, they're disappointed with the sales, but they're happy with the success the game has found so far. So I think what they're gonna do when the DLC 2 crossover comes, because they said they want it to be big with influencers, they'll probably drop it back to influencers to play this game when DLC 2 drops.
Big streamers? Oh shit.
Yeah. So RDC might be playing this game. Who knows?
Could be.
Yeah, so it's alive and well, so that's good to see.
Bobby, of course.
I mean, at the same time, you don't really necessarily need influencers because influencers at the end of the day, they're not going to stay and keep playing the game. But if you reinvest with that bag and put it towards more tournaments and stuff like that, it gives people more incentive to stay on the game longer, practice up on their skills because they know something big is coming. Same way you could use part of that to do like a year 3 pass. You know what I mean? Just my thoughts.
I agree, man.
Because
Shout out
content
to
is king.
CrossWorlds.
Yep. Shout out CrossWorlds, man.
Oh, but yeah, they did have a patch notes. I guess some quick things. They did crash pads. They reduced the slot from 2 to 1. The ring engine, that was like one of the new gadgets they added in the last patch.
Wasn't Crash Pass 3 slots?
It was 2. It was where you would lose half. It was down the rings, you would lose half. It was 2, but now it's 1 slot. So
No. Crash Pass was 3.
no, that's quick recovery.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so yeah, and then there's some patch notes. So they adjusted some of the gadgets and stuff. So yeah, a lot of things to explore. But yeah, that's pretty much the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds news. So you know what I'm saying, do we want to watch a quick video? Hold on, let me pull it up. I guess we talked about it.
What do you guys feel about this new news coming out for Sonic? Like, how are you guys feeling about it?
I think the game's still alive and well, and now they're about to get into the competitive scene. So I think it's very good for the game's longevity. And you know, this is what I wanted. You know, I wanted them to have something competitive, and here we are. So, you know, hopefully now it's just time to show up. Now, you know, if I compete and don't make top 24, how will I feel? Hey, I'll be like, hey, I gave my best, and maybe next year, you know, I got a year to get ready. It's nice to know that, you know, maybe this might be a thing they do yearly. So even if you don't make the first one, you know, maybe you can make the second one, learn, you know, get back into the meta and whatnot. So it's gonna be fun. I think just overall, just to compete and something to take serious, because obviously, like, anybody can create a private lobby or custom lobby. And I did hear at MomoCon they were having issues with the private lobbies, because that's one of the things they need to fix with the game. But it's one thing to just have private lobbies, but for an actual official event, man, now people can really say, yo, I am the best, or I am the 13th best player in the game, whatever, for real. You know, not on some legend competition where it's just about how much time you put in, or whatever. And it's like, now, you know, we really gonna see.
Did they say it was gonna be over land this time?
For the 24 that make it to New York,
it's gonna be a land tournament.
Yes. So a stage and everything.
That, yeah. I think it's gonna be
But my Sparrow just stopped.
It's gonna be good, because the more tournaments they have like this, the more they learn, which means the better it will be for both the players and the viewers.
Yeah. I'm
But speaking of
excited for this game.
Yeah. Speaking of racing games, there's also, you know, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds wasn't the only racing game that came out. We finally got some more gameplay footage of Star Wars Galactic Racing, and dude, it's looking really good. So Angel, I posted 2 links, 2 videos. I guess the first one we can look at is the pod racing
Sonic,
one.
Burnout Star Wars game, right?
Yeah, the Burnout Star Wars, man. It's Star Wars, the pod racing one, and then let's look at that one first. You know what's really interesting about some of the footage I saw is you have like a first person mode. So like you have like you can change the view from either like third person from behind the car or behind the pod, and then you can also have it to when you're like sitting in the pod. So dude, that angle looks super wild. Like, you're going hella fast, but the gameplay is looking good, man. But I guess we can watch it and then I guess talk, give our thoughts on what we see. I'll post the links.
More racing games, the better.
Because it's a 4K gameplay. Do you see it in the CrashOut chat?
My man Caleb said 4K.
Yeah.
I found it. I was trying to put it because I have it on the on my gaming PC. I don't got Discord on my gaming PC, so I can't click the link. So I was just looking it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but the more I see about this Star Wars game, the more I get kind of excited, man, because the story look like it's gonna be kind of lit.
Yeah, it looked like they put some care into it because, you know, as great as some of these Star Wars games are, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Star Wars as a franchise in terms of gaming has always been hit or miss. So the fact that they're getting a quality racer is a good sign.
Yep.
How y'all thinking the graphics looking, man?
They look pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Is that Tatooine?
Yeah.
Tatooine.
But yeah, Tatooine. I heard this is like
sand.
they have like an arcade mode of just pod racing in the game. So there's like Galactic racing and then there's like a pod racing mode. So I'm just like, that's interesting.
Oh, this man just got wasted.
Yeah, so apparently like it's not one of those games where if you just like you can brush against the wall or wall ride, you'll be all right. Like you hit a big rock or something going in speeds, you gonna freaking crash, man. Yeah. Which I like. It's gonna make it more skillful.
For those Speedstorm players, this game is not for you. He side back into the rock. He's cheating.
Yeah, there goes the first person angle. That shit looks dope. Like you can definitely get a sense of speed, and I feel like going through like all those crevices and stuff. It's gonna be dope. I mean, when I play like
the physics are gonna be like top notch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The tech in this game looks like it's gonna be shortcuts.
Oh, you can fuck somebody's car up too. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Oh my God, you bashed me! You broke into my car. Fuck.
He cheated. He side bashed me.
I wonder if, as you play through the game, you'll unlock more mechanics, or if you're just gonna start off with all the racing mechanics.
Nah, you probably got to start off with a junker vehicle first, and then work your way up.
Yeah, dude. Nah, people definitely gonna be crashing out, but yeah, that's the pod racing footage. But then they also there's another video. If you go to the same channel, but it's the Star Wars Galactic Racer 4K 60 gameplay, and I think it's I posted it in our chat, but let me same channel.
Yeah, I got it.
It is. Yeah, so there's what's interesting about some of the features in this one is so different worlds, different maps have different temperatures. So they have like some worlds that are like hot and then with lava and stuff, and then there are some worlds that are like ice cold. And so like on some of the ice worlds, you have to go through like some heating tunnels in order to heat up your vehicle, because if your vehicle freezes then it slows down or whatever. So like you're racing and then you're also trying to get into like the heating tunnel. So like they basically it's gonna be like temperature elements that basically affect how fast you go. You have to like manage that. Or if like you boost too much, your engine can overheat and your vehicle can explode or whatnot. So yeah, it's and I think there's another thing they show off. Like there's gonna be like something to where like when you're in the starting phase, it's like a quick time event, and depending on it, if you get all of the buttons, you'll get like an extra boost on your start. So yeah, there's a lot. I really feel like there's a lot of like little detail that they end up showing. Also, there's what's called shield management. So basically, like when people are trying to like ram you into the walls or whatnot, basically whenever they're trying to ram you, that's when you want to activate shields, and then it like basically mitigates whatever damage that they're trying to give you when they're crashing into you. But if you run out of shields, obviously, then you're just gonna get pushed into the wall. But I'm like, yo, there's a lot of depth to this game, but yeah, right now I guess they're just showing off some of the what's it called, the IRL, because I guess there's also like in person where you're walking around the hub and whatnot, interacting with some of the different people, the race promoters and some of the other racers and stuff, the mechanics. So yeah, this is I'm very impressed with some of the stuff they showing. Oh we got some ads. Yeah, so that's like the starting phase. You got like the X, you know, you activate your shields.
Damn. Yeah, this game is gonna be a game that you're gonna have to learn all the like shortcuts, all the best flying.
Yeah, dude, getting your drifting right so you can find like hit the angle, get the shortcut.
Yeah, because I can already tell that there's like areas where you take a sharp left or a right to get into like the secret tunnels to go to go the optimal route.
And I feel like, you know, the different vehicle types are gonna have like different advantages. Like I'm thinking probably like the speeder motorcycle type things. You probably can take the shortcuts and angles a little bit better.
I will say this ain't gonna be casual friendly because there ain't no mini map for you guys. So you gotta know the routes or you're cooked.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I feel like if you like the smaller your vehicle, you probably
the better
can take less damage. I mean, you might be able to turn better and shit like that, but like you're also sacrificing defense.
Yeah, glass cannon. So your ass better be moving. I like how whenever they crash, it's kind of like the Burnout series where it has like the little slow mo with the angle, and then you get to see the vehicle freaking break apart.
That's what I was thinking. Very Burnout-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the map looks very immersive. I like how like it's actually like got elevation, like there's sand dunes, and feels like you're actually like in the world. Not like just in like a predetermined thing where like in a lot of racing games it's like it has like an invisible wall with some arrows on it or something. But this actually feels like you're like going through the world and not like prevented like by some artificial barriers.
Man, if this has a competitive scene, it's gonna go crazy.
I hope it does, man.
Very hardcore because, like I said, there's not gonna be any mini maps, so better know the routes.
Oh yeah, and they got it's roguelike racing, so basically they have like they have an elimination mode where each lap the person in last place gets eliminated, and you know what I'm saying, until it finally gets to the last two. So they have that in here.
Okay.
I wonder if they got team modes in this game. We know there's up to 12 races because we can see he's on position 4 to 12.
Hey, see, so basically there's more races than Speedstorm. That's what I'm saying. Like most racing games got at least 12, bro.
At least 12.
Yeah, at least you'll be able to get 4. Not no 1v1. But yes, hopefully, yeah, 6v6. I know, Sammy, you've been doing your 4s 6.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe they'll add some team mode on it.
I could see them doing a team mode in this game. Why not?
Hey, see, here's the thing. F-Zero's been taking too long. So, Star Wars is like, hey, we'll handle it. Because, F-Zero is kind of like you have to manage your health. Because if you, like, run out of health, you explode or whatnot. But
F-Zero getting that Sony treatment.
I feel like when it comes to like F-Zero future racing, there's pod racing, there's F-Zero. So I think this is definitely gonna scratch that itch for the people who like that, the more futuristic vehicle racing. And yeah, there's like you can customize each different type of vehicle, which I like. You can kind of make it look the way you want.
What do you want to do that's illegal?
Yeah, they got this monkey chick. I'm trying to think, what movie did they have this alien in one of the movies? It looks. Apparently, like one of the racers, I guess, it's like got goons or something like that can, if you like beat him in a race or something like that or affect him, he'll like send some goons after you in real life or something. But yeah, they got right here. You're going through the tunnel. This looks very immersive. I'm gonna play this in first person mode.
We got the real jungle ruins.
Yeah, bruh. The sense of speed you getting going through these tunnels, man.
You gonna bring a lightweight to Jungle Ruins, Caleb?
Hell no, I'm gonna need some protection.
What about you, Nano? You bring that lightweight over?
Shit, whatever seems like it'll work, bro.
I'm gonna need a heavyweight, man.
Yeah, he's dead. I mean, you crashing the speed, you're just dead. Ain't no. I know game logic, you respawn or whatnot, but IRL, you just gone.
Shit, that shit might be meta, bro. It's just high risk, high reward.
So I'm wondering when your racer goes down, do they go to like a cockpit area or something like that to come back into the race?
I think you respawn. I think I'm sure they have a mode where if you crash, you're just out. You know, I'm sure they got that mode. But from what I'm seeing from like the gameplay, it's looking like whenever he crashes, you know, he'll get the slow mo and all that, but then he respawns, so you just be behind. So, and there's no items, so it's not like, oh, I get a freaking drill or I get a bullet bill. Like you crash and you're gonna send your ass back.
Yeah, okay, so that's another thing. Like, I wonder if there's any like type of catch-up mechanics.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Probably the boost bar or whatever you like. I guess it's gonna be based on how your ship is, right? Because it looks like his ship got some heavy boost compared to the last one he had. Looking at the blue bar at the bottom right.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be catch up. I feel like if you crash and get behind, like you can try to hold boost, but it'll heat up. So maybe you're saying like maybe the rate at what your boost heats up, it's like lower in the behind position, so it doesn't heat up as fast or something.
Yeah, like I'm wondering like if there hasn't been something because like
honestly, this looked more like a death race kind of game. Like once you fuck up, like that's the position you get.
I feel like competitively it's gonna be
reward.
Real satisfying crashing people, dude. I feel like your race is over.
All
you
right,
know,
we already know what class Caleb is. He's a brawler.
The brawler's actually strong in this game.
I'm be a trickster. Now you see me, now you don't.
Okay, so yeah, here's the ice world I was talking about. So yeah, those are like some heating tunnels. As you can see, the car is kind of like, or not the car, but the vehicle's freezing over, and you have to go through like those heating tunnels to kind of like maintain your temperature, keep it warm. So, and I know there's like some shortcuts where it's like over lava or something like that, and you can't stay for too long. But so I like that they have like these different routes and stuff where you have to like try to manage your temperature.
I wonder if technically if you're drafting behind someone that could also heat your vehicle up too.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because technically you getting the jet fire from the thrust in the back, so it would kind of heat up your vehicle as well.
Yeah, and then we got a big jump coming. This is dope. I'm like, yo, they did good on this. And that jump, I can imagine just boosting on, bam.
Is this castle?
This world, man.
We found castle.
Arendelle?
yeah, it really looks like this game punishes you for not having your lines on point, bumping into walls and shit.
As it should.
Yeah. I feel like the whoever was doing this footage crashed on purpose.
You see that side badge?
The crash.
Was that Caleb to freaking what's his name from the World Cup? Cosmic?
Damn. I wonder if. Hey man, if Toxic, I don't know if he watching still, but hey, this might be another racing game to get on, man. I know your ass like competitive racing. I'm gonna be on there. I don't know who else in the Speedstorm or Son of CrossWorlds community gonna be playing. I'm gonna be on here dominating. Just know, and knocking people off.
For me, it really just depends on what's coming out, because it's coming out during like a crazy
October. Yeah, everything is coming out October, bro. Everything.
I won't be getting this day one, but I'll be getting it because I'm looking at Blood of the Dawnwalker. That's the game I'm really looking forward to. So that's a day one buy for me. But I might get this the month after. Because I'll already have GTA secured because I'm gonna be.
I see what Kid was talking about with the. I don't know what the heater is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a great time for racing. We got literally pod racing is back. You know, not we got pod racing. We got Sonic. We got Mario. We got Kirby. We got Speedstorm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many racing games. You got Forza. You got Hot Wheels, a new Hot Wheels Unleashed game. Well, not Hot Wheels Unleashed. We got Hot Wheels Unlimited or whatever. So many racing games out. So, like, here's the thing. Some people, their channel or only know Speedstorm. I'm a gamer. I play all games. I play all racing games. You know what I'm saying? Before I was on Speedstorm, I was on Hot Wheels. Before I was on Hot Wheels, I was on Mario. So, like, hey, on to the next. I'm gonna be on this, bro. I'm gonna be on freaking Star
League
Wars
token
Galactic
lost?
Racing.
So there's gonna be leagues. So you can get de-ranked.
Yup. Getting wiped out too much. So yeah, that was some gameplay that just released. So overall, man, what do y'all think, man?
I think it's looking solid so far. I can't wait to see more once we get closer to the release date.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it looks fire, man.
That is the new gameplay, y'all. So Star Wars is cooking. I think ever since EA, Star Wars Lucasfilm license expired with EA, they've been giving the Star Wars license to other companies to make games. So now we're getting a lot of Star Wars games coming out, which is a good thing.
Rightfully so, because EA can't get their act together with Star Wars. Don't make sense why they have a monopoly on the IP.
Yeah. Angel, what you think, man? The Poppy of the Galaxy? The Galactic Poppy, man? We gonna see you in the street?
Galactic Poppy, oh.
That's crazy. Don't get this man any ideas, Caleb.
Jack Sparrow Racing, man.
No, man. I don't know.
But yeah, that's Star Wars Galactic Racer, y'all. But I guess next up we got some GTA 6 news.
I think we can just go through Impulse real quick before GTA.
Yeah, let's go with Impulse. So what's going on with Impulse, man? What type of game is Impulse?
So we briefly covered it a couple episodes ago. So Impulse is the new Crave right now. It's the new FPS that's being developed. Right now it's in early access, so if you want to play it, you can play it right now. A lot of people are excited about this game because if you've ever played the finals, the same studio behind Arc Raiders, then you know what to kind of expect from this game in terms of the movement and the verticality and just the fast-paced FPS gameplay in totality. But with this game, it takes a turn because there's a grappling hook. You also have mechs in this game, so a lot of people are now saying it does kind of feel like the finals in terms of like the fast-paced gunplay. But then with the grappling hook, with the mechs included, it now feels like Titanfall. Like everyone's saying this is scratching their Titanfall itch. So
Sammy posted a video.
Yep.
Sammy posted the video in his in the CrashOut chat, but
I could post it back.
I got a video up.
Okay.
And this is definitely like this is definitely Titanfall vibe. Going to the walls, the way you're shooting is the recoil. Like this is all like reminiscence of Titanfall right here.
I know we joked about it and was laughing when we saw that other studio create Shadow Rush. And we was like, oh, this is the new Titanfall. But literally, EA and DICE were like, do your best imitation. And they were like, fine, we'll do it ourselves. Because now it looks like we got 2 Titanfalls coming out soon. And one's already available to play through early access. Like, this is crazy. I like the wall running. It looks good. The grapples look good. The sliding mechanic looks good, especially when you're shooting and sliding and going into the ADS mode. Like, it looks fluid, and you don't feel like you're useless when you're just a pilot going against mechs, because as we just saw, this dude took out a mech.
The orange one.
Obviously, when you're in a
Yeah,
mech,
this
you
is
still feel powerful as well. So
definitely not casual friendly. I think that was one of the issues why there's not a Titanfall 3 and why they just went with Apex, because I think it was hard for casuals to get into Titanfall because of the skill gap. Because how much movement was in Titanfall, the skill gap was really high. And I think it's funny because people say they want like competitive games or a high skill gap, but then when they get it, they cry because they realize, damn, I'm not as good as I thought I was. But it's good, even though it's good that they're keeping the spirit of Titanfall alive, with different games like this. For the players who, like that. There's been some mechanics here and there. Like I know Watch kind of Lucio, he can wall run like Titanfall a little bit. But I think people been wanting the game back.
What's so crazy? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't Call of Duty jack that shit from Titanfall.
They what was it? Infinite Warfare, where you can run on walls?
Yeah, it was either Infinite or Advanced Warfare. One of those two. Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. One of the Warfare games where you can run on walls and shit. Yep, because as soon as Titanfall put that shit in their game and people was fucking with it, all of a sudden,
like, oh, we need that
now.
And they never had it back since. Funny, ain't that how that worked?
Yeah, but that's when they started going the other direction from boots on the ground.
Yep.
So you can get a better understanding of what.
Hey, that just goes to show Titanfall had the influence, man.
Yeah, because I remember even when Halo Infinite came out, they brought out the grappling hook, and everyone was like, "Yo, this is Titanfall-esque."
Yep.
People were going crazy about that. Like, people don't understand. Like, Titanfall was ahead of its time. That's the reason why it doesn't have another game right now, because the industry, developers, the publisher didn't understand what they had in their hands, and now, the industry is showing them what kind of gem Titanfall was. And who knows, maybe EA is seeing this and they like the reception of these other games, these imitators, and they say, you know what, DICE, Respawn, we need you to make another Titanfall.
It's definitely a possibility.
Well, another game that will be coming out within the window that a lot of other games probably. But no, this definitely looks like something fun that, I keep my eye on, I guess before we move on to
Angel, hold on, let me ask
GTA 6, can you play the trailer Sammy sent? I guess it's the Impulse.
Oh, the Impulse trailer, yeah.
Early access launch trailer, because it gets into some cinematic gameplay to show off this game.
Hey, Angel, as the resident shooter on the podcast, what do you think about this so far? The game, at least.
E is the rocket, Q is your shield.
Yeah.
You start getting shot at.
Looks decent. I gotta play it to get a feel for it, But I mean, from what I see, it looks good. It looks fun. It looks competitive. It looks sweaty as hell.
I can't imagine a comp scene for this game. That would be nuts.
Yeah.
I'm sure every competitive game has some type of comps.
You already know all the streamers are gonna be playing this when this game drops officially.
When does this game drop officially?
Let's see.
It should be almost ready for an early access.
Hold on. With this early access starts now, so does that mean we could play this today if we need?
Yeah, you can play this today.
Where? For free?
It starts in early. Okay, so it started today. Early access started today.
Y'all might have to check this out. Wait a minute.
Yeah, man. I mean, it looks dope.
Yeah. So it's out on consoles. I think you got to pay $20 to get in, but
okay, I don't know if I'm the one to play that bad, but
Oh yeah, Impulse, it says buy now. That's a fact. I thought it was a free to play game. Yeah, that's burnt. What's it?
Yeah, but I mean,
It's
nonetheless,
like it's
still look like it has some promise going on. So
I mean, for
hopefully,
$20 on a shooter is not bad. Obviously, you do want your game to be free to play, to be more accessible, but I mean, if we go into $20 gaming, shit, I ain't upset.
but that's early access. You know, you probably still have to pay for the full price once it comes out officially.
Probably not. If you're an early supporter, they might just give you the game. Everybody else got to probably pay
yeah,
for like.
that's what I think.
Everybody else got to pay that full price when it drops.
Maybe.
That's 60 or something. Because that's what they usually do, and they give you that like supporter bundle when the game officially launches, and you get like exclusive content from other people.
Mm.
Yep.
That's how
That's
they
when you get all
usually
the
do
good
it.
Shit.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, let's get into the big news. So the big
What y'all
news,
waiting for?
you know what I'm saying? Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. GTA 6 pre-orders are finally available. It is no more delays. The game is officially coming out November, I think 20th. The price is out with the pre-orders, and there's been some controversy. So I guess the first controversy is, you know, we kind of talked about on some earlier episodes, is that, you know, there was like a bank that was like, you know, hey, y'all need them to go ahead and make the game 80, you know, set a new industry standard.
No, they said $100.
And then, no, it was 80. It was 80. But
Are you
before
sure?
that bank came out, people were saying, oh, it's going to be 100. People were guessing that, you know, GTA 6 was going to be, what's it called, $100. But the actual price for the standard edition will be $80, $79.99, as you know the companies like to do. But with $79.99, $80, you know, I think Nintendo was the first company to make their game $80. I think with Donkey Kong. But now I guess you know, GTA 6 is like, you know, $80. But the issue is there's going to be some content that is locked behind the deluxe edition, which is an extra $20. So if you want to get the full experience of GTA 6, you'll have to get the deluxe edition, because there's some certain shops that are in GTA 6 that we not have access to unless you have a deluxe edition. So there's certain outfits, whether you want to like adjust your car details, if you want to like adjust some of the hair of each character. If you just get the standard edition of the game, you would not be able to go to those shops in order to change your character. So basically, the full experience of GTA 6 is $100. But I mean, if you want to just get the base game, it is $80, which is still expensive. But you know, they've spent $2 billion to make the game, and obviously it's going to be quality. But I mean, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this is going to make the new standard going forward? Every game is going to be $80 now? I think this is just a GTA 6 exclusive price.
I think the games are not gonna get. I think not. I think gaming companies know that if their game is not good enough, it's not gonna sell $80. So Rockstar can do it because this game's been hyped for freaking many years, and people's been waiting on GTA 6 for as long as we can remember. I mean, GTA 5 has been a thing since the Xbox 360 and PS3 days. We're now on the Series X and PS5 days. So, you know, and you know, the trailers are looking pretty fire. So it's not just hype. It's like, you know, we're looking at the game, and this game looks amazing. Graphics looks amazing. You know, we're back in Vice City. You know, that's been something that people have been asking for a long time, is going back to Vice City. We're finally going back to Vice City in the modern times. You know, Vice City was, I think, in the 80s when that one came out, the timeline. So now we're in modern time. Vice City is actually, the map, it looks like it's gonna be a lot bigger than GTA 5, hell of a lot bigger. You know,
Bigger than the original, of course.
Yeah, way bigger than the original Vice City. I'm hyped for this. You know, I've been a GTA fan since GTA 3. I played every single GTA since GTA 3, and you know, my all-time favorite, I always said in the podcast, has been Vice City. That's been my all-time favorite GTA out of all of them. And you know, so going back, I don't know, maybe I just fuck with the Miami vibes, you know, like I think that's That's something that has been missing. I mean, we go back to what Los Santos, which is or and then Liberty City, which is New York, and Los Santos, which is what, Cali, right? Or Hollywood or whatever. So like,
Yeah.
you know, finally going back to this place, you know, it's gonna be vibey. It's Miami, you know. There's a lot of shit that I've read in this game that they're implementing, from like, you know, Pride festivals to online features, and like this is about to be a revolutionary game, and I can't wait for online of this, because imagine, you know, GTRP is a thing, GTA 6 RP, and, you know, if they have Pride parades, you imagine when they mod it and implement other parades like the Puerto Rican Day Parade, or, you know, any other fucking parade, because, you know, with GTRP you can do whatever you want. So like, I can do the possibilities for the GTRP, GTA 6 is crazy. It's just about to be hype. I'm actually thinking about doing a GTRP server too, guys. So if anybody's interested in doing GTRP, I'm thinking about, you know, getting something like, obviously it's gonna be a while before GTA 6 online comes out anyways, but I'm thinking about doing a La Familia server. You'll fucking just RP our way in GTA.
Yeah, I'll be going to Nano's house day one.
To do a vomit. Man, it's gonna be I think what's gonna be dope is creating your own character, especially with these graphics and detail. Like, dude, like you're gonna be able to like make like a realistic custom, you know, character, and I think that's gonna be dope. 'Cause I love my character creations, but like, you know, a lot of games they have character creations, but sometimes the, you know, the graphics aren't that good, but they have like this level of, you know, graphics
detail.
And yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Because even look at the hair, look at the hair model of that the woman that was up just now.
You know what's even crazier, Sammy?
It was looking good. The braids was looking good. And
Just wait until this motherfucking game comes on PC, bro, and you wait till all the mods start coming out. Oh my god,
we don't know when this game will drop on.
They
PC.
modded 5.
Wow.
It's crazy all the stuff they did with 5, and when you look at the comparison 6 and 5, it's like night and day. Like GTA 6 makes GTA 5 look like San Andreas.
yo, somebody did like the side by side comparisons of what Michael and all of them look like compared to the GTA 6 people, and I'm like, damn, yo, like GTA 5 came out, it was like, yo, I don't think we're gonna get any better graphics than what we got in GTA 5, and holy shit, GTA 6 and Rockstar said, hold my beer, like holy fuck.
The game is old. Like people forget. Like GTA 5 is like over 10 years old.
Yeah, but you know, when you think about it back then, it's like, you know, you look at GTA 5 though. GTA 5 still looks good. That's the thing. It looks good still. And GTA 6 miles better. It's like, damn, dude. Rockstar squeezed every bit of performance and graphics that they could out of this game.
I'm gonna be at Nano's house.
I'm about to visit Nano when I get the game.
Nano, you're gonna have to get a restraining order from Sam, because he keeps saying he.
Yo, Nano said it's a party at his house on GTA launch.
He did. You don't remember that? You said if you find my house, you could do whatever. So I told him I'm gonna be looking for his house day one. He told me one hint already. He said he lived by a club. So I'll be looking for his crib.
You know, I'm also excited to finally have you know, a Latin protagonist in GTA as one of the main characters. Because the girl is Puerto Rican, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or Cuban?
Something like that, yeah. But I mean, we technically had that with GTA 4. He was Dominican, though.
Who, what, like a main character?
Well, the DLC character, yeah.
We talking about the Bella the Gate 20?
Yeah, Louise.
Yeah, I mean, see, I don't consider the DLCs as like a mainline, because it's not really mainline. It's DLC.
He wasn't mainline, but his DLC was the most important DLC of the game, because that gave you everything. It gave you parachuting. It gave you the ability to go to clubs and stuff like that. Like, it changed the game. If you didn't have that DLC, you was kind of missing out.
I don't know, man, but but this is a main character right here, though. This is main character plot armor energy, you know.
Yeah, so Rockstar, they added like 70, I think, new photos on their site, so you can kind of like see some screenshots of the game.
The video that I'm posting is literally showing every single picture.
Yep. Yeah, there's one. It looks good. I will say one thing. I think the hair looks very lifelike. Because I think my criticism with like a lot of
Games, the hair doesn't look good.
games, yeah, it doesn't. It's either like not enough strands or it just looks off. But they really made the hair look realistic. So I think that's really another thing that's gonna make it the realism or the what do they call it, the immersion even better.
Could you imagine if $100 million went to the budget of the hair in this game?
Hey, it should. I think hair is one of the hardest things for them to get down. Because I remember I was looking at like a Pixar video of The Incredibles, and I remember them talking about how hard it was to get the hair right whenever they like were in the water. Cause I think it was like the part of the movie where like the plane crashes and then they fall into the ocean, and they talk about how much budget went into just like making the hair look real with the water or whatever. But yeah, I did post a picture, Angel, of a direct comparison of GTA 6 and 5 with the hair in the chat.
Right here.
I have that same car in Forza Horizon 6.
That's a huge difference. Look how pixelated GTA 5 is.
Yeah, bro. Like when you see it next side by side, it's like, okay, yeah, there's definitely an upgrade, which I'm glad to see, because if it was exactly the same, or like if it wasn't like that big of a gap or a difference, I'd be disappointed. But no, they definitely upgraded, man. Where you robbing people or going on some crazy mission, it's gonna be you gonna feel like you in that mug.
Yeah,
but yeah, the hair,
man, the hair definitely is a big step up. I mean, there's a lot of pros to the GTA 6 from what we know and what we see. But we do know there's also a lot of cons that a lot of people are talking about. One being, I mean, the price tag. I don't know about y'all. The price tag $80. I don't think that's asking for too much. Especially with the Ultimate Edition only be.
This is the only game I'll allow being $80. Anything else?
People were saying, the standard edition was going to be $100, and the deluxe was going to be $120. So, and with that in mind, this is way better than what people were saying. Exactly. There are some people who are really willing to chill out on the standard edition being $100. So it being $80 isn't as bad as it could be.
I mean, how many Ultimate Editions we know are already $100 to begin with?
Yeah, most Ultimate. Because I mean, if you get a $70 game, you get the Ultimate Edition, it's going to be $90, and with tax, $100. So. Yeah, a lot of people already are paying $100 for Deluxe Edition or early access of games.
I remember the DLCs or the expansions for Destiny, the Ultimate Editions were $100, like flat out. So yeah. I remember they used to doing that.
This game is gonna last at least 10 years, bro. Because as long as freaking
nah, this shit's gonna last 20 years if GTA 5 lasts.
Yeah, 10. Bro. As long as GTA 5 lasts, this game is gonna last a long time. So it'd definitely be worth it. I mean, he got him a sugar mama.
GTA 7 probably going back to New York.
No, I will say one thing that I did read about, GTA 6, the physical copies are not including a disc. A lot of people, I know a lot of people are talking bad about it because, no disc. I mean, we are in a digital age, and I get that everything's being digital, but I also see the argument for the physical edition people, because say, for example, your internet cuts out, right? If the game is digitally, you're not gonna be able to play it.
Yeah, but like, let's be real. If this game has a $2 billion budget, you think the game's gonna fit on the disc?
That's if it's online. Because if you don't have, like, let's say, like, you don't have any internet access, if you have it downloaded, you'll still be able to play.
You're able to play the game without it being online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's single player. Now GTA Online, whenever they add on. Obviously, you probably need an internet connection, but for the base game and the world and everything, yeah, you don't need to be online. So,
so then I don't know. I mean, I don't know at that point. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it. People want something physical, but this game is projected to be over 100 gigabytes in size. So like,
hard to fit on the disc.
Yeah, I mean, even a Blu-ray disc. I mean, the highest I think a Blu-ray disc can carry. I could be wrong because I haven't remember like the gigabytes, but a Blu-ray disc, I think the newer ones can hold like 200 gigabytes of data. I think I could look that up right now, but
I mean, games are already shoot 100. Call of Duty, freaking Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, 80.
Call of Duty,
You know what I'm
Call of
saying?
Duty
So
like what 300 gigs. Fortnite over 100 gigs. You know, even
yeah,
Mortal
so
Kombat 1 was 150
Apex,
gigs.
Apex
all right.
Legends. So if all of those games are 100, this might be a 200 gigs.
So if y'all looking at
So,
Blu-ray disc,
It's an easy 100.
you have the single layer, the dual layer, the triple layer, and the quadruple layer. So there's 4 different layers in Blu-ray disc. You got the standard ones, which are single and dual. Single's only 25 gigabytes and dual's 50. And then if you get the high capacity disc, which is the newer discs that are out now, the triple layer is 100 gigabytes and the quadruple layer is only 128 gigabytes. So, you know, if they made a quadruple layer disc, that's a maximum of 128 gigabytes.
yeah, it wouldn't fit. They can't fit it on it.
That's what I'm
And that's
saying.
Blu-ray.
So, and I think based on how much details in this game, like we could easily be seeing, you know, this taking up most of your storage space on your console. I think this is going to be at least 200 gigs.
Yeah, but I guess people fear that, you know, they like physical copies because they feel like, you know, companies, if they just want to take the game down, they can, and then it'll be gone. So people like having that physical copy because one, like, you know, over time it increase in value, you know, vintage sellers and then the rental game market, because, you know, one of the things about like a lot of vintage games, whether that's like Nintendo, PS1, PS2, Xbox 360, it's like a lot of those games you know you can buy and then you can resell on eBay. You can, you know, you have like different shops that sell those games, but with everything being digital, the the used game market is kind of like over. You know, there is no more, you know, buying used games at like a cheaper price with everything being digital. But I mean, yeah,
like,
pretty much the physical copy is you get the box and the manual, but as far as you getting a disc, no, you'll end up just getting a code or like a digital thing. And I think that they did that with like Nintendo. I forgot what game it was, but it was kind of like the physical copy was just a box. So, but I mean, you still had to download it digitally. Had a code.
I mean,
so.
at the end of the day, I don't see it as a big issue because a lot of people are talking about, oh, well, I'm moving to PC. Well, guess what? PC gaming is 100% digital. Like, no one's used a CD-ROM in forever.
As long as you just have ownership over the file in the game, where you can just like play it whenever and download it whenever. You know, like, I think that's fine. But no, I definitely get it because, you know, a lot of people are collectors and there's just something about having a physical copy that I think people appreciate. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, imagine like the Bible. And like, obviously you can go to Bible.com and then, you know, you can look up some lyrics, not lyrics, but some verses or some books. But there's a difference between just, you know, having a digital version of it and then having that physical copy in the hand that you can actually grab and, you know.
Well, I mean, it's similar to like when we had VHS and DVDs. Like nowadays, everything that you buy, like whether it's a movie or whatever, it's digital. Like you stream the movie, you download the movie to whatever box you got. And back then, all we had to do was just put in the physical disc, and we can play it anytime we want. Granted, you can still play whatever movie you want, but what if the service gets shut down? Then you don't have those movies, or you can't stream that movie. So like, I get why people want physical, but at the end of the day, if everything's going digital, like there's only so much you could do. Like you're gonna have to kind of adapt with the times. Yeah, it sucks that you might lose out on your library, but that's why if it is digital, you know, you transfer it to a hard drive so you have it on that hard drive, and you know you can't really lose it.
Yeah. Like it's kind of like some games, like if it's an offline game, a story mode game, as long as you have the file downloaded, even if they take it off the shop, like maybe like people, let's say, I don't know, 15 years down the line, they're like, okay, we're gonna take it off the shop, we can't buy it anymore. Well, you already purchased the game, you have the file, you'll still be able to play it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have it on a hard drive or something. So. Because, you know, there are a lot of games where they don't get any new updates, but if you got the file, you can still play it.
That's facts. Especially if a game gets delisted, you can't really play it no more. I remember the only weird situation where a game got delisted and if you had it, you couldn't install it was Anthem. Like if you didn't install it before a certain period of time back in November or December, you couldn't install it from your library.
Yeah, that's an online game too. But
yeah.
offline games, you'll be fine. But yeah, that's pretty much, was there any other controversy with it? But I think the big thing is that it finally got revealed, the price and the date, and that no more delays. I know everybody joked that, it's never going to come out, you know what I'm saying?
It's finally coming out, boys. It's finally coming out, man.
Finally here. So,
We
get your
lasted
money
this
up,
long,
save.
bro. We lasted this long.
It is, the price will be 8 to 10 Chipotle burritos. If you can just hold off 8 meals and put it in a piggy bank, by the time it comes out, you have enough money for the game. But I know people are taking off work for this game. People are going to be using their vacation hours, and all kinds of people are going to be streaming and making clips and videos, and this is going to take over gaming. So this is why all of these companies are getting the games out in September, October. When this game comes out, this game will be Ready Player One for 2026. Or what do they call it? Shangri-La Frontier. This is going to be the game everybody's on. So can't wait.
I'm low key requesting off. Day one stream, 24 hours. Who said that?
I already took.
It's gonna be oversaturated, but
I mean, it will be oversaturated. All the big streamers are gonna be playing it, but you never know. That's gonna be one of those things. Oversaturated or not. You stream a 24-hour stream, you might get lucky, and a big streamer raid you because you're playing the game. So it's one of those things where right place, right time.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna have a different playthrough or gameplay, so it's gonna be people gonna have a different, unique experience. So.
Exactly.
Oh man, it's gonna be hype. But $80 definitely I can get it. I think here's what I think I might do, because I think it's what is gonna end up. I think I might get the base game, and then if I feel like okay, I want to get the deluxe edition features, then maybe I would just pay the extra $20 after. Or I could just get the deluxe edition right off, because we've been waiting so long for it. Extra 20 might not hurt, but I feel like I will want to customize my character and stuff, so I'll probably get the deluxe. But yeah, but that is GTA 6. But that isn't the only thing that has came out. Now there has been some new news on a release that has been talked about in the sphere. That is the Steam machine. We've been talking about, this might replace the PS5 and the Xbox, where people might, or don't need those consoles and they can play all the games on the Steam machine. But the unfortunate part about the Steam machine is it will be $1,500. And the crazy part of it being $1,500, it doesn't even run 4K. The Steam machine is not that powerful, and yet they are expecting PC prices $1,500 for the Steam machine, man.
Apparently, some people are reviewing the Steam machine right now, and it can't even run basic games.
Yeah, and what's crazy is they're talking about, oh, we have a cheaper option that's 500 gigabytes for 1,000. No, we just talked about how most of these games are over 100 gigs. So not only does it, the cheaper version, but not only does it not have that much space, but its specs are not that powerful. But at least you'll be able to play some Steam games. But no, it's definitely overpriced. 1,500. How do y'all feel about it, man? Would y'all pay 1,500? You gonna skip it, or is it a day one buy for you?
You know what? If I'm gonna pay $1,000 for a console, I might as well get the Xbox hybrid, because I ain't gotta deal with this.
So what? Well, just reminding people, what is the Xbox hybrid?
Pretty much a PC with the traditional components of a console. So you can swap the interface and go between Windows mode and an Xbox mode. So if I want to play Windows games, I can go over to the Windows 11 UI, and I can play Steam-based games. I can play Epic launcher games, etc., etc. If I want to play console games, I can switch over to the Xbox UI mode and just strictly play the Xbox console games. So I can pretty much utilize my full library from either PC or console.
So the Helix is what, 1,200?
they're saying something like that. It was speculated by, you know, an Xbox insider that it would be around $1,200, but we don't exactly know.
Wait, and that's supposed to be the next Xbox console. Yeah, it might be cheaper. Just how they say GTA standard was gonna be 100, ended up being 80. So they say it's gonna be 1,200. It might be less than that, maybe 1,000, maybe 800. But honestly, I think at least it comes with a controller. You know what's crazy about the Steam machine? It doesn't even come with a controller.
The lowest option, the cheapest option doesn't come with a controller. So like, how are you going to even use a console, mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, how to kill the hype for console. You know,
and remember, the controller itself costs $100 by itself.
Oh, that their way of cutting back on the price? Hey, you wanted it. We cut out the controller. Yeah, that's bad.
So when you buy the Steam machine for the 1049 and it doesn't come with a controller, and you got to buy a controller separately, how much does it cost? $11.49 plus tax.
And then you just have a weaker version of it. Yeah. I mean, if you're already going to spend over $1,000 for it, you might as well just get the 1,500 one. But then again, who wants to pay 1,500?
Mind you, they say it's half a terabyte, right? So we already know when you have a console that has a terabyte hard drive, right? We usually lose about 200 gigs because of the, what do you call it?
Yeah, PlayStation, the system.
The system and all of the tools that it uses for the console. So what about this Steam machine? We really gonna get the full 500 gigs.
You might get 300.
Like 300. Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
So you install one game. You install Call of Duty. That's all your memory is gone.
That's one thing I didn't like about the PS5. They're like, oh, it's a terabyte, but then it's actually like only got really like 500 gigs of space.
You're gonna be using portable hard drives to play your games on the Steam machine.
Yep.
You're talking about the Steam machine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nano, what do you think? $1,500, and then the cheaper version has no controller.
Because a person like Nano was so excited about this because he probably thought he was gonna finally get into PC gaming.
I can play the Steam games now.
Yeah, but now it doesn't look like a viable option.
Heavily considering this, and I mean, I already ended up deciding that I was gonna get a PC anyways, but this just solidifies that choice tenfold, because why the fuck am I gonna be paying double what I bought my PS5 for a Steam machine? I might as well just invest in a PC at that point.
Yep. You can build a PC. Go to Micro Center. They gonna get you your thing for 1,000.
Not just that, you paying double, but you getting less. Like, this game can hardly run games.
Yeah, more for less.
This console can't even hardly run games.
My PS5.
Yo, I tried to tell y'all that this thing was not gonna be worth it. Everybody was like, "No, it's gonna be worth it, man. It's gonna be worth it." You know, y'all can roll back the episodes when I said this is not going to be worth it because you might as well buy a PC, and you know,
the price. I think it was the pricing, because there was an article that said that originally they were going to sell it for like $700, but then they decided to
get greedy
bump up the prices
and see, oh well, can we get away with it and blame it on inflation? Yeah, get the hell out of that.
The thing was, it looked like it was going to be affordable PC gaming because it was being compared to like a Series S in terms of capability. So I'm like, okay, yeah, and a price point of around like a PS5, that's not bad. The problem is with the reviews coming out today, this shit can't even run games. Yo, like, what the hell is going on? The frame rate is not there. People in the comment sections are laughing, talking about, hey, this game runs the Steam machine runs games at 100 frames at a period of time. I'm like, oh shit.
It's what it is it's a machine, an overpriced machine where you can play outdated Steam games. So all the Steam games you weren't able to play because you had a PS5 or Xbox Series X, now you can play them old Steam games. But as far as playing like
people
next gen stuff
to like you playing an N64 game in terms of like the quality of games you were able to play. It was that bad. I forgot which video I was watching.
you know,
Like, it's
I'm sure it can play some games, but not at what people think. Not like on PC.
You're not
level.
gonna play titles.
it was struggling. It was struggling,
not
bro.
AAA.
The performance was struggling.
Right after this last
Like,
No.
you can only play indie games on this console, bro.
That's what I was thinking, bro. Probably only indie games.
Yeah. So,
Can you imagine trying to play GTA 6 on this?
Can you imagine
Yeah,
trying to play
nah,
Crimson Desert on this shit? It would blow up.
Nah. And on top of that, the developers made a lot of these games for the major consoles like Xbox, PlayStation, and now Switch too. They didn't do development time for the Steam machine, so yeah, AAA games definitely probably gonna have.
This is literally a niche console now. Like, this
Yes,
console
it's-
died on arrival.
Pretty much.
just like the first Steam machine.
Yep.
I don't know how much
the
they spent.
controller gonna make some money for them, but this, nah. You know,
I don't
at
know.
this point, Valve, you got to stick to that handheld shit because that's your
But then
bread and
again,
butter. This
they
console thing
get
ain't
a
working
controller.
out, man.
A lot of PC gamers, when they use the controller, they either use an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller. They just plug it in their PC. Like
Yeah,
a lot
now
of
they got a
people,
PC controller.
who I mean, is the freaking Steam machine controller even on par with the Xbox and PlayStation controller? If not, then this might be a flop. I don't know how much it costs to manufacture the console, but it sounds like they're trying to get their money back. But what
Honestly,
these companies got to realize,
let's
you
call
go
it what
too
it
high
is.
on the price, you're not
I'm
gonna get it back if people ain't buying it.
I've seen a lot of people call this a PC console hybrid. It's not a PC console hybrid. It's a mini PC. Like, this can't
A
play
low end.
console games.
So
Yeah.
it's just a low end PC.
So
I think we're at a crossroads. This is the cutoff to where consoles are no longer. This is like the end of consoles. Right now, going forward in the next few years, you just need to buy a PC at this point because the console prices are getting way too high, and the amount of performance you're getting for the price isn't warranted anymore. And so, yeah. This would probably be the last like console generation, to be honest. Yeah, 'cause, you know, back in the day, the cutoff was like, yeah, that was like the middleman was consoles, because like for the people who, you know, couldn't get PCs, you know, they could get a console at an affordable price, and then they were able to play like top-notch games. But now it's just like, you know, spending $1,000, $2,000 for a console just to get mid graphics or mid performance. No, it's not worth it no more.
I was in reverse. Like, I grew up playing on PC, and I only got into console because it was just much easier. Like, you could just plug in, play. You didn't have to deal with updates, updating drivers, things not working the way it needs to. Like, it was a breath of fresh air when I first got the OG Xbox. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, they do it for you.
Yeah. You don't have to deal with hackers on servers as much. You know, it was just a lot better. You could just sit down in the comfort of your living room and just game. When you go on the PC, it's like, oh, this got to update, that has to update, or I got to restart my PC in order for this to work properly. Like, it was too much. It took you like sometimes 30 minutes just before you can get started, really. But with like a console, you just plug it in, turn on the TV, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
So that was the benefit, or the pro at least, of having a console or playing on console. As much as there are cons on PC though, once things are working and once things are right, like, that is the best place to play games on, apart from the hacking and shit. But like,
and you know, it's the price range also, because the fact that, you know, you can get your grandma or your auntie or your mom and dad, and they could go to Walmart and, you know, get a somewhat affordable, you know, console for their kids or whatever to play. You know, that was part of the appeal. But I don't think nobody's freaking grandma's going to the freaking store and be like, oh, let me buy my grandson this $1,500 machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the fact that it's no longer affordable makes some of these, you know, machines that they're trying to release just not.
Yeah, bruh. Imagine a kid asking for a Steam machine for Christmas, and his parents go to pick that shit up. That bitch like $1,500. They gonna be like, man, what the?
Because before, what was it? The game? I remember the GameCube. It was like $100, $200. I think, you know what I'm saying? I remember I got it on Christmas. It was like $100. I think my parents paid like $100 to $200, and I was able to get a GameCube. You know, whole box with Mario Kart and all of that. And now you got people asking for a band. Hell no. So it's just not the. It's
I
not the
mean,
same.
this day and age of what the new consoles are going to cost, man. You know, because I mean, Steam Machine is what, 1,000, right? We got the rumor price.
Plus 500.
Rumor price for the
They
new
about to
Xbox,
a lot more people to PC.
$1,200. You know, what I'm
1200
saying?
for the Helix. That's kind of crazy too.
No,
to be
I mean,
honest.
it's not even crazy because that PS6 is also going to cost that same amount of money.
It
Yep,
will.
and I mean, that's gonna. But see,
How much
but
money
see,
when it
that's
came out? Like 900.
this is gonna be like a very important era in gaming history, because this is gonna shift a lot of people from console to PC gaming.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, and there's still going to be the console heads who don't want to go, you know, have to worry about, you know, PCs because they don't want to troubleshoot and shit when shit goes sideways or whatnot. But I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, do you want to spend $1,200 on a gaming console, or you can save $1,200, add a couple extra $100 and get a PC that will be just as good, if not better, than
And
the
last you a
console.
long time.
And you can upgrade over time.
Yep. Not to mention that your PC has universal uses.
Yo.
And free online. What?
Free online.
gotta-
That's true.
I didn't pay my gold membership.
Hold on,
Can't play no games.
We're not gonna have to deal with the hackers though.
Listen,
Yeah, but I mean, if you have friends that play on PC, you're always gonna deal with hackers.
Right. So,
Let's go, baby.
you know, I'll let the companies deal with the hackers, but overall, I'm not gonna let some hacker playing a game with some cheats stop me from having a PC that is, like Nano said, multi-use. You know, you can use it for not just gaming, but for multiple different things, streaming, videos, whatever the heck you want to get in. So,
You know, we'll take that.
Right.
Okay, man.
Like that, he said in 2006, the PS3 cost only $800 to build, and they sold it for $499.
Oh no!
Oh, and guess what? A lot of this shit is because of AI, bro.
You know, truthfully, you know what's even crazy though? Like even if Project Helix is selling for $1,200, I still think they're selling it at a loss. Even like I don't think like the cost of the Helix, you gotta look at modern day prices, right? Obviously the RAM shortages is also a big thing, so like it has to cost them more than $1,200 to build that machine.
and but here's what's gonna happen: the price is gonna go down because when they don't get the sales they want, and because when they think, oh yeah, we're gonna get so many sales, and when they see the sales are the lowest they've ever been, they're gonna lower their price, guarantee it, bro. Eventually, maybe not, you know, the first couple months, maybe not the first year, but when their sales don't hit the way they think it's gonna hit, the price is gonna drop for sure.
I agree. They're gonna have to.
And I'll wait for the prices to drop. I'm gonna ride my out until the wheels fall off, essentially, and then once the wheels fall off and the prices go down, then maybe I'll consider. But then at that point, I'll probably have a PC, so I won't be tripping. The only reason that this is why the really, to be honest, this is why a lot of these consoles are going back to exclusive Xbox, PlayStation. You know, Gears of War is only going to be on the Xbox, and PlayStation is only going to have their exclusives because, you know, at some point, that's for the PC player. Because I think these companies are seeing that a lot of gamers, a lot of the consumers are just going PC, and so they're basically forcing people to buy their consoles by making the games that people want to play exclusives, console exclusives. So that's
yeah,
the real
but here's the downside, Caleb. Let's say a lot of people end up going to PC because of the economy, the gaming economy, and how all the new consoles are going to be priced up the asshole. Why? Let's say I decide to get a PC, right? Typically I play on PlayStation. But if I get a PC, majority of the games I'm gonna be playing on PC. I'm not gonna, if the new PlayStation costs $1,200 to $1,500, I'm not gonna spend that money for some damn exclusives, bro. Like, I love God of War, but that's gonna be it for me.
We are bullies. Can I ask that?
Get the
That's why
PS5.
Because
because I'll be able to game on PC same way.
You know,
Because
Yuli's
think
always
about it,
scamming.
Caleb.
The older siblings always
Majority of the
wins younger one,
games
though.
you're getting, you're playing
Straight
all
bully
your
status.
games
Why?
on your PlayStation, aside from Nintendo stuff. If you get a PC, majority of the games are you're probably gonna end up playing on your PC, which is gonna devalue it's gonna make having a PlayStation not as valuable than when you're if you're just getting it for exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, down the line when it gets cheaper, then it'll be more plausible to get it. But like all out the gate, I don't know about that.
Still catch up though. Watch his comeback though. Watch his comeback.
What do you think? But apparently, Sony says that GTA 6 is going to be the best experience is going to be on PlayStation 5. Is that because it's not coming out to PC?
Yes, it's not coming out on PC.
Yeah, and the only reason why they're saying that is because they have the PS5 Pro, which right now, it is stronger than the Series X, but only the Pro. The regular PS5.
Pro.
Yeah, so like, but I think that's what they mean though, because truthfully, the PS5 Pro is right now the most powerful console. Right now,
No,
times.
Do you think it'd be worth upgrading your PS5 to PS5 Pro for GTA 6?
I don't know.
Or
You
you think
the console.
Just get PS6.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, yeah,
5 Pro is how much right now? Like that's just like $900.
Yeah, it's like 900.
7. Damn, 9. I thought it was 7.
Well, it was 7 retail, but with the shortages and shit, they went up.
Oh no, hell no, bro. Hey, you know what's gonna happen? I hate that it is this way, but basically it's like a lot of these games, if you want 4K ray tracing, you have to play at like 30 frames per second. And then I guess if you have like a certain TV, you can get 40 frames. But I just guess I'll just be playing GTA 6, 30 frames per second, 4K ray tracing. If you had the Pro, it'd be 60 frames per second, 4K ray tracing. But hey, it is extra $900 worth 30 frames? Nah, I'll be alright. I'll just pretend it's a movie, because movies are actually 24 frames per second. So I guess when I play the game at 30 frames per second, I'll be like, hey, this is a good movie right here.
That's crazy.
Look at that. They bully.
Shout out GTA, man.
I think about like prices of consoles and shit, bro. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I bought all these consoles on launch day. Cause fuck.
Yeah.
The Xbox, I only paid what I think it was like what 400 or 500. Is it 500? Was it 500 for Series X when it launched? Same with the PS5.
Yeah.
Now they're more. They cost more than what they did when they launched. It's crazy.
This ain't gonna go down until the new consoles drop.
All right next to each other.
And this is
So if you open the gen behind, this is the only way you're gonna get the Series X and the PS5 Pro. You're gonna have to wait till the PS6 and the Project Helix.
Like that.
And I blame all of this on scalpers, because scalpers, or people who bought from scalpers, because the freaking console is $500. Scalpers charged a band, and then people were buying the freaking PlayStation 5 for $1,000. And Sony ain't blind; they paid attention to y'all. They saw that freaking y'all were willing to spend $1,000 for the 5, so they said, you know what, this is gonna be the new standard.
There we go.
So congratulations, consumer.
I actually think the new consoles are gonna be like if they're priced the way this Steam machine is, console sales are gonna be at an all-time low, bro.
Yes.
Hey, the scalpers could go crazy. Ain't nobody
them
paying.
scalpers gonna go broke. They
No, yeah. I said with these expensive prices, I don't see scalpers fucking making any type of money off of this shit.
We just got back-to-back W's off of
It's more of a risk now, because I mean, it's hard enough to get people to pay the $1,000 when you scalped it for the PS5 and Series X. People were still buying it, but it wasn't as much. What you gonna do? Sell it for 2 stacks? Ain't nobody gonna fucking buy that for 2 stacks.
Big dummy. Exactly.
They gonna be fucking sold for the damn scalper price
At this point,
by the retailers.
like I promise you, if anybody buys a console for $2,000, scalper price, you're out your fucking mind. Because for $2,000, you can get a fucking PC that'll fit on the fucking the new consoles for 2 stacks.
In Sparrow Racing League.
Give me 2. Give me them 2 stacks instead of you spending money with them 2 stacks. I'll do something.
Here leads to the last caveat with these new machines. What Xbox is doing is apparently they revealed that, you know, they will be releasing payment plans. So if you're not able to afford the $1,200, $1,500 console, they're gonna be giving monthly payment plans of I think $60 a month or something like that.
Yeah, and it's gonna be bundled with Game Pass Ultimate. So
yeah, so I mean, if you think about it, $22 is Game Pass Ultimate. So you're really only spending like $42 a month on just a console.
On a console, yeah.
My thing is, what happens if you miss your payments? They just cut you out? Like, all right.
Somebody gonna come and pick your shit up.
Come and take your Xbox. You gonna be chilling with your girl.
No, I think they can break your shit remotely, to be honest.
Yeah, they break it. I mean, the Switch is already getting bricked if you try to install any kind of mod.
100%. Yo, you gotta be the Xbox like, oh, you missed your payment. Pay now to unlock. Yo, that's crazy.
You'll be doing a Netflix and chill with your girl, and all of a sudden your console can't turn on. That shit.
Right. You can't even access Netflix no more.
You didn't pay your console outright? You broke?
Damn.
It's rent a center for console. So
hey. And also they said they're also discussing multiple other like third parties. So
they said
like what is it?
Karma.
Yes, you know. So you know, if you don't get approved for the all access, there's gonna be other avenues.
Hey Caleb, you know who won't be able to afford this? Douse. His PayPal don't work.
Dang, you can't use that to get it.
No, he'll just do another tournament.
Yeah,
said that.
From taking the money from the community.
On my Xbox, what?
Damn, hell no.
Xbox tournament.
He's streaming the freaking Xbox Helix Steam machine and, you know, playing CrossWorlds. Like, how'd you get that money?
I mean, honestly, I don't even think I want to buy it.
You get your money from me yet? Look what I got.
Truthfully, like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I got a PC. There's no need for me to buy a console. And if I'm going to buy a console, I'm probably going to buy the PS6. For the simple fact they have exclusives. Any Xbox I don't need because I can just buy them off the Xbox.
Do it on PC.
Yeah, so
from the
I don't really need an Xbox. So maybe the PS6. And that's if Sony even comes out with worthwhile games right now. Because me and Sony, we not on good terms right now. I might just go live and just break my PS5 on live just to prove a point.
Oh, don't do that.
This man think he's ass across.
Yo, I mean, you know, man.
There's still use for it.
I mean, you know, you got Ratchet and Clank still. You know, like, you know, Sony, me and you beefing, yo, with the whole community of Destiny. Cause fuck, what are we doing?
Dang, you hate Sony so much, you're not gonna watch. Like, man, fuck out, man.
Fuck that shit, man. You know what? Nah, man.
I don't care if he's Latin American.
He gonna break his Sony TV, man. Fuck this TV and Sony.
I don't know Sony anything other than the PlayStation.
Yo, what up, man?
My TVs are LGs. Who else said that?
Ooh.
All right,
here's the thing.
Hold on, Sony, get out of my face.
So Nintendo, if you don't pay, they gonna send the Nintendo ninjas after you. What happens if you don't pay for Sony? So the Sony Samurai? What about Xbox?
The Yakuza.
Who does Xbox send?
The Xbox.
No,
the Xbox. Oh, they send some AI to your Terminators. Pay now.
They sending the.
Hold on. They gonna send Asha Sharma to my crib. Hold on, I might have.
Hey, let me clean up.
Working AI no more. Calm down.
You know what? No, I mean, shit. I might have to force something like that too. Then fuck, you know, be like, yo, let's talk Destiny. Let's talk buying it from Sony, right? Real quick, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, you're the leader.
You gonna have to, Angel. You gonna have to, hey, little mama, can I surrender your ear to her, bro?
Xbox so you can be late on them payments. That's crazy.
Hey, listen. If Asha Sharma comes to the crib because of that, I say it's a W, man.
Man's doing negative risk.
I just gotta pay her back in other ways if you catch my drift.
Nigga were like, all right, you get the discount.
Next thing you know, you see Nano fucking vice president of fucking Xbox and shit. What is it?
Yeah.
He fucked his way to the top. Look at this.
That's what he means.
I'm talking about sleeping your way to the top. Who said that?
Yeah, he slept his way to the top. Look at this man.
Not with Satya there. Not with Satya there. Like, who the fuck is this?
I wish I, man.
But yeah, so
People definitely gonna be missing them payments. So I hope they ready.
Crazy.
So what I will say, as y'all can see, three subjects we talked about, the price is going up. Y'all better get y'all DoorDash in. You know what I'm saying? For each something, because you gonna need you
Get your side hustles in, man, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Working that corner though.
At this point, everything's getting more expensive. At this point, everything's getting more expensive, but we're not making more money.
That's why I don't stream on
Yeah,
That's a fact.
There's a huge disconnect there. Like people talk about, hey, they're not gonna raise the minimum wage because if they raise minimum wage, everything else will cost more. Well, guess what? They're not increasing minimum wage, and shit is still costing more. So come on,
exactly. They gotta raise the represent the prices. That's just some cope they will always say. But no, we been needing a freaking raise on the minimum wage and stuff. Yeah, because even with it being still what $7, $6, $7, $8, yeah, the prices
going up. It's still $7.25. That's diabolical.
Yeah, bro, hell no. And you do the math. What is, you work for $7 an hour, you work a 10-hour shift, that's $70 in a day.
That's diabolical, bro.
So
might as well start working 12 hours a day.
Yeah, fuck that, yo. We need minimum wage to go up. We need, if y'all gonna charge $1,000 consoles and fucking McDonald's meal is not even $5 anymore. That's just like over $10. Like, y'all gotta, we need to make more money because at this point, ain't nobody gonna be able to buy shit, experience life. We're all just slaves to the job and to the money.
Yeah, rich man hobby. But yeah, they were. Yeah, they're gonna have it to where you just, leasing everything. So yeah,
more than anything, man. Like it's just crazy, man.
Renting everything. You're gonna be renting your crib. You're gonna be renting your TV. You're renting your console. Renting your PC. You're renting your TV. Renting your furniture. Renting your fridge.
Yeah, they don't want you to have ownership.
Like, you're not gonna spend it.
Like, yo, I worked the same job for many years before COVID, right? I was living comfortably before COVID hit with the amount of money I was making. I was chilling, yo. I had extra money left and right. COVID hit and everything just started skyrocketing. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I can barely afford this shit nowadays, and I used to be able to live nice. What the fuck is going on? And no raises. That's crazy.
So your gaming is it's going to be, I think people's priorities going to shift. It was something that we do because it wasn't too much of a burden, but now it's just like it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, like, hey, I might not have every console no more. Back in the day, you'd be like, oh, man, I got the Wii, I got the Xbox and the PlayStation. You can get all three, be good, but you can't do that no more. With the way these prices are looking, it's hard enough to get one. So yeah, it's
gaming is a rich man's hobby now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So make sure you dust off your PlayStation, you take care of your stuff, because you know what I'm saying, it's getting more expensive, so you don't want it to break down. So but yeah, that pretty much wraps up the new consoles and stuff. But I guess lastly, with them coming out with a lot of games like in October, September, the movie's been cooking this summer. So there's been a lot of good movies out, and the movie that comes out this weekend is Supergirl. So are you guys watching? You guys excited?
Nah, I already seen one of my trusted reviewers reviewing it. I knew it,
Sammy
but
and his
damn,
trusted reviewers, bro.
when he watched it and reviewed it, because all he does is review movies. When he watched and reviewed it, I was like, I knew it. I ain't gonna waste my money.
But you know, Sammy, like your trusted reviewer might have different like likes and wants off of a movie that maybe you might not. You know, that you might actually like on the movie. You know what I mean?
See, I understand your take on that. The problem with that is he's only trusted because he's the one person I'm subscribed to in terms of movie reviews, because we have like very similar likes and tastes in movies. So when he don't like something, I'm most likely not gonna like it either.
Granted, this is who Sammy trusts. Just because Sammy trusts that motherfucker, don't mean I do. You know, I think maybe me and Sammy got different tastes in the movie because you didn't really like the Superman movie, but I enjoyed it. So
the Superman movie was ass, but I did enjoy Fantastic Four. I thought Fantastic Four was a better movie.
I like both of them, but I think I like, you know, James Gunn as a director. I loved what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm excited to see how he's going to, you know, do this new, you know, DC Justice League. So I think Supergirl, you know, he's introducing her to, you know, the world of DC cinematic universe. So, you know, they are introducing a lot of you know, characters in the comics that haven't really got any like screen time, like Lobo with Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa stayed getting DC roles. Aquaman,
and see,
fucking the Lobo. Who else is he playing?
From the review, Jason Momoa is the only good part of that movie.
It was very aggressive.
And once I heard that, I was like, yeah.
But Lobo is one of the few characters that can, like, you know, beat Kryptonians and beat Superman. So I think it's gonna be, you know, dope to see on screen. So, you know, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a chance. You know, I
will say, just
I like
temper your
Power Girl.
expectations. You're not gonna see what you think you might see. Like, you think you're gonna get the big fights like you got from Superman, and those weren't even big fights, to be honest. You ain't gonna really see
stop the
that.
cap, Sammy. There was some big fight. There was some cool action. Because especially, bro, Superman was doing some crazy. He was lasering.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific was putting in work. I'll say that.
Bro, Superman was putting in work. He was with that one scene where all of them villains were there. And he did his lasers. It's the Snyder fans. The Snyder fans, man, they just hate.
The Superman fans.
Oh, he missed.
All
I know is when they call him the Man of Steel is because this man can put in work. This man can
comes to the movie opinions, Sammy's on Fraud Watch, bro.
Hell, say that.
Oh,
bro.
I know you ain't about to say that.
It's the man, bro. For those listening, this man Sammy said that Obsession was a bad movie, and it's literally probably the best movie that came out this year.
Ooh, but his reviewer said
I wouldn't say all that, man. I wouldn't say all that. Best movie that came out this year. I don't know about all that.
What movie to you was better that came out?
Backrooms.
Kind of switched to Rocket League. I kind of messed that up.
Yeah. So you like one movie better than another? So
I like
better.
Backrooms. I didn't think it was better than Obsession, but I did enjoy Backrooms.
Oh shit!
But
everybody,
bro, everybody that I have put on that movie, they fucking loved it. Sammy's the only nigga that wasn't fuck with it. He didn't even say it was an alright movie. He said it was a bad movie.
Too fast.
Nah, man.
He said, "Let me get my opinion from Twitter and Tyrone Mountain."
I didn't get my opinion from them though. That's the thing. Like, I went and watched the movie. I sat through it.
Bro,
you know, there's some points in the movie I enjoyed. You know, but for the most part, I thought it was pretty basic. I was like, this is what everyone's hyping about.
Nah, he don't.
When you hype a movie,
understanding the psychology, bro.
I understand the psychology. My thing is when you overly hype something, it has to live up to that hype. If I find the movie being kind of basic, it doesn't live up to that hype.
Bro, like, you said the movie was bad.
Yeah, because it was basic as hell. It was a basic story.
Nah, see, that's why your shit on Fraud Watch. And you know what's so funny, Caleb? Tyrone Magnus, he loved the movie too. He
That's
said
how
it
you,
was.
that's how you know I didn't care for his opinion. I didn't even watch his review. I didn't even watch his reviews for the movie.
Okay.
When it comes to movies, I watch Jeremy Johns. He's the GOAT. I've been watching.
I watched Jeremy Johns too, bro.
Okay, but that's where I got my Supergirl review from, and I'm not watching Supergirl.
Bro,
See, but here's the thing. He
off of somebody else.
He will watch. Samuel will watch a movie reviewer, and if they don't like it, he not gonna give it a chance.
Exactly.
We're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. Remember, hold on. We're not gonna say that, and I'll explain why. Because when it came to Superman, I did not want to watch that movie, but I gave it a chance. I gave Gunn a chance, and it was trash.
Yeah, but you know he had a preconceived notion.
If I knew he was Supergirl, hold on. It makes sense. It makes sense though. It makes sense. If James Gunn is doing Superman and it's trash to me, why the hell am I gonna go watch Supergirl and it's the same premise? It's two different characters. Yes, they have two different temperaments, but it's virtually the same character. Why the hell am I gonna watch Supergirl now?
Hold on. Jeremy Johns, he loved Obsession.
Okay, just because he loves Obsession doesn't mean I gotta love Obsession. I say I watch it.
I'll tell you,
I get a good. I ain't watch, bro. Okay, the one movie I dislike versus everybody else I'm on Fraud Watch now. That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Watch.
Not just because I don't like a movie that everybody is like brainwashed to love doesn't mean I'm on Fraud Watch.
Nah, it's not brainwashed, bro. You just on Fraud Watch.
Everybody loved Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't.
I don't see how you didn't like. So Guardians 3, you didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, man?
I didn't. After Guardians 1 and partly watching Guardians 2, I was like, I ain't watching 3.
Dude, 3 was amazing, bro. 3 was the best one.
Guardians is so cheesy to me. Like the humor is just dry. Like, nah, man, it ain't for me.
Oh, well, I guess that explains why you don't like Gunn.
Check out not like Gunn. You know why? You know when I like James Gunn when he was doing the Scooby Doo movies. That's when I did love James Gunn. But now, I can't get jiggy.
I'd say the only thing I don't like about James Gunn is like he likes making the suits like a little bit like retro, you know.
I don't mind the suits. The Superman suit did kind of look goofy with the trunks, and it made them look a bit oversized. It looked kind of weird to me, but I didn't mind the Green Lantern suit, Mr. Terrific suit, Hot Girl suit. The one thing I don't like about James Gunn's work is like when there's scenes with flying. When Superman did the flying scene, that was kind of goofy to me. And then I took a look back at some other scenes that he did with Guardians and Adam Warlock when he was flying. That scene was also looking kind of goofy.
No, that was dope. I like that one.
Really?
Yeah, the Adam Warlock that you trying to save his mama, that was dope. Yeah,
but I don't like the way he was flying though. It looked kind of goofy to me.
You know who did it really well? Surprisingly, Black Adam. Like that's Black Adam. That was with the Rock Johnson. They had some really good flying scenes in that movie.
I still have to watch that movie. I haven't watched it yet. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people said it wasn't a good movie.
That's because people don't like The Rock for whatever reason. It was a good movie. They be shitting on The Rock, so since they don't like The Rock, they didn't want to like.
You know what? I didn't like Shazam. Everyone loves Shazam. Did not like Shazam.
I like Shazam.
And I was like, Shazam was good. You know what I was like?
Shazam was good.
I was like, if Black Adam comes out, I think it's gonna be way better than what Shazam was. And everyone's like, oh, Black Adam was trash.
Shazam. Black Adam was better. But Shazam was a good movie.
They said Black Adam, it didn't turn a profit because it cost way too much to make.
Honestly, I don't care because at that point, DC was making trash movies. They was trying to do what was it?
Cost too much to make, but they made a good
trying to do all these other.
That's the thing I don't understand.
They was making bad video games. Like,
where'd the
at that point,
go?
take a loss on that movie and make a sequel. Like, what the hell?
Was it expensive because it was expensive to make it a good quality, or was it just like, in order to pay The Rock, it was?
I heard it was like 800 million to make, and then it was like they did in terms of worldwide, it was like what 500 million or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was just to pay the right. I think it was just with the visual effects and everything. It just
Right. It
cost
definitely,
too much.
it definitely looked like
It costs too much. It looked like a quality movie, and then you go watch Superman. You're like, what the hell is this?
Hey, I actually preferred Black Adam over Superman.
See what I'm saying?
That don't
can't
mean I
disagree
thought
with you.
Superman was. That doesn't mean Superman was.
It just means Black Adam was
I never
very
said
good.
I said Superman was a 6, and everyone takes it the wrong way. I'm like, what? A movie can't be a 6? It wasn't the strong. Like, I've seen a lot of Superman movies. That wasn't the best one.
Maybe if you watch Supergirl, you think it's a 7.
Nah.
Yeah,
bro.
it might be. Here's the thing,
I'm
Sammy.
good.
What you need to consider? Have you considered that maybe they heard the criticisms of Superman and they're like, all right, let's see if we can improve
Honestly,
here.
Caleb, I
on
ain't trying to take
Supergirl.
risks no more. I gave it a chance the first time.
Oh, risk! Oh my God! Hold on! I think it's $6 matinee. He doesn't.
I gave him to the favorite superhero character, and they fumbled the bag. Why am I gonna watch his cousin?
A McDonald's meal, you know, it's more than a movie ticket.
I gave you the keys to the Ferrari, and you scratched it, and now you want to give me the keys to your damn Honda Civic? No, I'm good on that.
But I guess before we get carried away, there's rumors that supposedly James Gunn is this Supergirl might be his last movie and that he's out of DC. What's up with that? Is that where's this coming from? Is this credited? Is this backed up by anything or just rumors? Like,
so what's crazy is this article was out at some point, and then when you go back and look, you can't find it anywhere. So I'm thinking it got
putting out false information. Yes, see, he would just be talking out their ass, and then once they came back,
hold on. I don't think it was false information. I think someone from Warner Brothers probably reached out to the company and they scrapped the article.
Yeah, because as long as it's not in the vibes, they don't hear nothing. It never
happens. Yeah, because if they're not getting rid of him, I mean, they're out with literally a James Gunn movie in theaters this week. So for somebody to come out of article, James Gunn's fired, that literally could affect the movie.
That it could affect the movie, but you also have to understand if they know that James Gunn is going and Warner Brothers is trying to make money, or Paramount's trying to make money off of this Warner Brothers movie, they gotta keep it on the hush, because if they know that this universe is probably gonna finish with Supergirl, then
no, they're not doing that.
No, otherwise people ain't gonna watch the movie. Because remember what everyone said about the Flash? Why am I gonna go watch the Flash if the DCEU is done?
They literally they can't reset. They literally just ended the Snyderverse, reset the DC universe for this new universe. For them to end this universe after Supergirl, that would be financially devastating. They're not going to do that, bro. You can't reset. No, DC they cannot reset the universe 3 times within like 5 years, bro. That's not gonna happen.
You know what they say? Things happen in threes. Instead of the DCU, it'll be the PD.
James Gunn
it'll be the Paramount DC universe.
James Gunn has proven work, and they chose him for a reason to reset the DC universe. So they're giving him, he's getting the movie. He's
proven work. So Superman gets the job done? I don't think so.
Oh my God.
I mean, what's it called?
I'm
they're going to give him a chance to create this universe. They're not going to reset it. You can't because then they reset. Oh, what they're going to go? So okay, now this movie doesn't exist anymore. Now we got with another Superman movie, with another actor, with another director.
They can't reset.
We have to reset the universe.
They can't reset. And I've always said that. I've always said,
no.
If you wanted to do DC, probably the best in terms of timeline wise, reset with Wonder Woman. Start off with Wonder Woman. The reason why I say Wonder Woman is because she was literally there first before everybody else.
Yeah, and then they're gonna reset with Wonder Woman, and then Jason Momoa is gonna play another.
Oh my God.
That's not Lobo or not Aquaman, because it's
back and forth.
They're not resetting. I think that article got deleted for a reason, because there was some hogwash, and James Gunn is still gonna be the director.
Hey, just say you love James Gunn. It's okay.
Just say you hate James Gunn, man. The way you
I never hold on.
Because you a Snyder fan. Because you want your Henry Cavill.
Hold on. Hate is a strong word. Hate is a strong word. I don't hate nobody.
That's what you want.
It's not that I hate James Gunn. It's just I don't like his work. And after I saw him do Superman, I gave him a chance with Superman. This is what you guys are not understanding. I gave the man a chance with my beloved favorite fiction Superman is what got me into comics. It's what got me to read The Flash. It's what got me to read Green Lantern. It's what got me to like Aquaman. I gave this man a chance with my favorite, most beloved character in all of fiction, and he dropped the ball completely. Why the hell am I gonna trust him again after that?
Of course,
It's like if I gave someone the keys. It's like if Netflix was given the keys to do a Kingdom live action series, and then they dropped the ball. You think I'm gonna trust Netflix after that? Imagine if Oda did that deal with Netflix for One Piece, and One Piece was trash. You guys gonna trust Netflix again?
That was crazy.
Trash is relative. I get it, but I mean, if you feel like it's trash, then no.
So did you like Cowboy Bebop?
Okay, Toes Miss.
Yeah.
Toes Miss.
Did you like it on Netflix?
Oh no. Okay.
I didn't see the Netflix version.
Okay. I don't think trash is relative.
It is when, some people can see the same thing. It's one person loves it, one person hates it. So,
No.
But as long as it's the fact that you said the article got removed, that's giving me.
It's over.
I was really thinking like, oh, they really got rid of him. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people who want something to happen, so they put out things here and there that might not be true or hearsay or believe me, bro, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Article.
Because it's not like the website doesn't exist. The website exists. It's the article that got taken down.
Yeah,
I even had AI scour the internet to look for the article. AI said it actually might have been scrubbed from the internet because I can't find it. But the same author or journalist that does post on that site has other articles. And I looked at the other articles that were DC related and other things that were comic book related. And I was like, okay, so this is legit. This person is out there. But for whatever reason, this article got scrubbed from the face of the internet. That is odd. So that means to tell me it's one of two things. Either they had a cease and desist, or they were told to get rid of the article because it was true that James Gunn is out,
or because
that's
a possibility.
If he's on the way out, you don't want that news to be out there because you got Supergirl that's just now dropping, and you need people to go watch that film.
But it could be true, but also it's saying you have to consider maybe it got taken down because of the loss. Like, got consider
yes, that's
all
also a possibility. I'm not ruling that out.
But yeah, that is coming out this weekend, so check it out. Also, Toy Story 5. I know all my Disney Store fans who watch us, and I know y'all like y'all Disney. The Leap Pad versus the toys. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see how they mix it up, because I think they said that Toy Story 2 did better than Toy Story 1. It was one of those movies, those rare instances where a sequel did better than the original. So I mean, when you're 5 movies deep, it's going to be really hard to second movie. So, but hey, maybe they hit a gem. Maybe they realize, okay, we got to come crazy for this 5th movie. So also check that out. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to watch. But yeah, that's pretty much, I guess more movie suggestions. The Furious, if you like the kung fu movies, I've been hearing a lot of good reviews about that.
Hey, Caleb, yo, I watched The Furious with my homies and my brother.
Is it
amazing movie, bro?
Oh, dude, yes.
The Obsession and The Furious are the 2 best movies I think that came out this year.
From the trailers, it look good because I like my Tony Jaa movie. You know who that is? He's a stunt man. He has a lot of good kung fu movies, and so I love watching Tony Jaa's movies. And The Furious look like some of Tony Jaa's movies, the action. So I'm like, okay.
Have you ever watched The Raid?
No.
Bro.
But I watched Ong Bak 1, 2, The Protector.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love The Protector.
Yeah. So it's kind of give me Protector vibes, man.
Speaking of shit to watch, I mean, it's not really a movie, but House of the Dragon season 3. Oh my god, that first episode! Wow, that shit was fucking fire.
Don't spoil it.
I'm just saying that shit was fucking fire.
Caleb, don't do me like that.
No, y'all. Hold on, what's your background look like on your computer?
No. I'm not gonna say nothing other than it was fire, and also that that was the highest rated season opener for House of the Dragon yet. Like season 3 episode 1 was like highest rated.
3 years though, because season 2 came out in 2022, something like that.
Probably, but you know, definitely. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend it because they definitely started that season off with a banger.
Damn. I might. Well, after I'm done with what I'm watching, I'm gonna have to catch up on that.
I'm definitely excited for Silo season 3 though. For those of you who watch Silo.
But yeah, we are at the 2 hour mark, so those are some show movie suggestions. So check those out if you want to. Definitely a lot of good stuff to watch. But I believe that wraps up all of our topics, man. Short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I guess we can get into our outros, you know what I'm saying? I guess we start with Nano, you know what I'm saying? Any last words you want to say, anything?
Yes,
for the
I
people?
do.
All right, let's hear it.
Go watch Obsession and the Furious.
Nobody care about that shit no more.
Listen, Sammy, his movie tastes fraud watch, but go watch those movies. I guarantee you'll enjoy your time. Bro.
I'll probably watch the second movie you recommended, The Furies, but
yeah, watch
I
it.
ain't watching that session again.
Watch it. Hey, you don't have to watch it again. Watch your session again.
See,
you already supported the cause. You already supported the cause. But watch the Furious. Watch the Furious. But all right, you go ahead, Mr. Samuel.
Obsession. Did you see it? I did. It was trash. No, it wasn't trash, but it was basic.
Wow.
It was a 5 out of 10 for me. However, I will watch Black Adam. I didn't watch it yet, and I didn't watch Blue Beetle either. I'll give that one a chance too. I heard that one was trash, but it looked decent, so I definitely gotta check that out. I'm excited for GTA finally being confirmed to release this year. Now it doesn't have to be released again, or it doesn't have to win another award for most anticipated game. It'll most likely win Game of the Year for next year though, because it's pretty late this year when it's released, so I don't think it'll make the cutoff. And if it does make the cutoff, we riot because these motherfuckers inconsistent as hell. But I'm excited for the games to come later on in the year. We know we have a lot of big titles, as we just saw. Star Wars Galactic Racer. We have some big tournaments coming up, as we discussed earlier on. So if you're a big Sonic fan, you're a big kart racing gamer, make sure you get on these streets and shore up them skills, because you're gonna need to be in your top tip shape form if you want to qualify and go to New York for the championship. Right now New York is a vibe. They just won the NBA championship, so if you are scared to go to New York because people are hella rude, hella mean, guess what? You don't gotta worry about that right now. Everyone's in a good mood. You might be able to steal from people and they won't care. Don't do that though.
What they was doing to Spurs fans was unthinkable, bro.
Apart from that,
New York fans are gonna light
they
you
crazy.
up.
They crazy. But I'm just excited to be a gamer, and I'm gonna keep grinding out this Forza Horizon 6 because this festival ends in about 12 hours or some shit like that. Caleb, let us know. What's up, man?
Hey, man. Caleb Black Flash, you know what I'm saying? I think with this Sonic Racing CrossWorlds World Championship, it might bring some spark back, you know what I'm saying, to the Speedster. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely am going to try to give it an honest attempt, see how things go. So stay tuned for that. I'll give, and if I make it, man, hey, we'll talk. Give my freaking experience, along the way. But what I'm saying, excited, for the game and for the tournament that's coming up, and and then let's say if I don't make top 24 and go to New York, my black ass gonna be on Galactic Racing. It's a win-win either way, man. So,
crazy word.
But yeah, Angel, you can finish it off for us. What you got to say, man? Any last words before we get off here?
Any last words? Well, for me, You know, GTA 6 about to be game of the year. Gonna take over. I'm excited for that to come out. Been waiting for that for years.
He's a potato. Oh no!
Yeah, other than that though, I mean, fuck Game Off. Fuck Sony.
Creator program. Destiny too.
You know, two companies that are screwing over their community. But yeah, you know, it's whatever though. It's whatever. You know, on to new prospers. And hopefully Sony opens up their eyes, it cancels Marathon. But you know, until then, fuck you, Sony.
Let's go, baby.
I think I just got some breaking news last second. Apparently, Mark Wahlberg is eyed to star in Call of Duty movie.
Oh yeah, that Call of Duty movie.
I guess we could. Ooh, I guess we might dive into that next episode because you know. Also, there's another thing we're gonna dive into. They did release a Spider-Man brand new day trailer, and there might be the Hulk. We might get Savage Hulk back, but I guess we can talk about that next week. Because they're now that look good. We just talked about man. Nah, he looked good, but we might get a Spider-Man versus Hulk fight.
We'll have to see.
We'll cover that next week though. But
hey, you know, a lot of good stuff coming out. You know, I'm gonna try to see if I can watch this Toy Story 5. I heard a lot of people say that was a good movie too. A lot of people cried, so I would like to. I'm gonna probably see if I could get that a watch. See how good it was.
Nice.
Other than that, you know, I'm been chilling. You know, I'm gonna see if maybe go live tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really been live in a while. Been really focused on my DJ stuff, so I really haven't really live streaming games lately. But
ruthless with it. Okay. That was a nice little single touch.
I'm trying to. You know, also I'm struggling to find a game. You know, to actually play and build I got to rebuild the whole community. You know, because I did a channel audit, right? They said, "Yo, you're doing too many different games. Your whole audience is Speedstorm based." And that's why it's hurting your views. I'm like, that's crazy, man. But, you know, it's fair enough. But shit, I'm not going to make a separate channel for every fucking game I play. It's crazy.
No, 15 channels, you know, 30 channels because you play 30 different games. Hell no. Your audience is just going to have to accept that, hey, plays a variety of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't just play one game. Or, you know, maybe there's like a handful of games you play. So, but not.
You know, But yeah, that's the latest struggles, you know.
Sometimes they don't know what they're doing. Got it.
Is the content creator struggle.
You know, trying to find a community that, you know, from a different game, or a community that fucks you regardless of the game. That's the biggest struggle of a streamer, is finding the people that don't matter what game. You could play fucking Final Fantasy one day and fucking play Rocket League the next, and they'll still watch you. You know, that's the type of community that, you know, it's really hard to find. Even for top streamers.
I missed that. Oh,
I think some people a lot of people just play one game and they just want to watch whatever content creator play that one game. So you probably just have to, like you said, whenever you find a new game, when you put out content, the algorithm will eventually start associating you with that content. So
exactly, just gotta find it, you know.
Yeah, find it, stay consistent.
So you're good. Okay,
well, that's pretty much it for me, yo. If you guys like the content, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get. Hell, wow. Yeah, I'm high as fuck. Anyways, if you guys like the content, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. We'll be back next Wednesday for, you know, another podcast, and who knows what's gonna happen between now and next week. Might get some more breaking news. You never know. GTA might get delayed. Say, don't let me start. You're not gonna wood. You're not gonna wood. Let me not put that in existence.
No.
Yeah, no. We'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Much love, y'all.
Welcome to the CrashOut.
I'll let you have that boost, or want that boost anyway.
I was gonna go off the board. I bumped them for you, bro.
If you're never there, you feel this shit. What me miss? Yeah, baby,
Damn, we've been going crazy with the what's it at ChatGPT doing the thumbnails? What is that?
Yeah, but I made the thumbnail today with the assistance of ChatGPT.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like because I've been seeing, because it's a certain style. I've seen like a lot of people on the internet use it, but yeah, obviously, you know, yeah, they're coming out well. They're coming out well.
Yeah, they're setting us apart. I'm not trying to have us look all AI generic out here. Everybody else got that generic AI thumbnail look. Can't be us. I'm sorry. They're gonna start thinking that all of us on the panel are AI.
Oh,
is that really Kayla?